Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike, Wendt, Andy Ferg. Of course, we are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors this week, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, world-famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody, NixPlaceOnline.com for all their locations and catering needs, Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, and Fibber McGee's Kid in Beverly. Andy, how you doing?
I'm actually fantastic because I'm wearing this shirt.
Yeah, you're making me all kinds of jealous today.
And I'm drinking this beer with our faces on it. So I'm fucking crushing it right now. And you're down there in Florida in the warmth and drowning your own fucking tears.
Yeah.
Not the best couple days for our friend Mikey.
Definitely not the best 24 hours. But you know what? The pictures you have sent me of and just seeing you in that shirt and drinking that beer has definitely helped. It's definitely helped.
It can't hurt.
Yes, so the beer will be released on St. Patrick's Day at Twisted Fate Brewing. Mm-hmm. Andy and myself will be there, along with all of you, obviously. Brendan Ahern is playing music. Donnie White is bringing his food truck. It's going to be a fucking banger of a St. Patty's Day.
Do you know what I heard today, which is going to be this is gear up for how funny this is.
Go ahead.
See, now usually Donnie brings 8 inches of Italian sausage.
Hey, good bit.
Yeah, someone said he's probably going to bring 4 inches for you guys
because we got little dicks.
Yeah, so what I said was in response, shut up, retard.
That's a good one.
That was my response.
I was going to say it was big enough to choke your mom, stupid.
Yeah, I was going to say shut up, retard, but I did. I thought that was an appropriate responce to
Garrett,
a small dick joke. Actually, I hit him good yesterday with a joke. He called me fat, and I
did see a little bit of an exchange there. Was that actually his mom diving in the comments?
Yep.
Holy shit! I'm reading like, if that's his mother, that is the greatest fucking thing ever.
Oh, I love his mother. She's awesome.
No, I know that, but it was just like her diving in the comments will be like my mom joining this podcast one night.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I'm pretty hip with the moms in their 60s and 70s at this point.
Yeah, you are.
I'm smashing them to pieces.
All right. So right off the bat, your boy had himself a 24 hours. Oofa.
Yeah, I got a lot of texts.
Okay, so let's see. Started off not in the best of ways. Let's see. Because this would have been, yes, it was Monday. Okay, great. So Sunday night was the Oscars.
Sure was.
Shocker. I was drinking. I was texting you the whole time.
Not me though. I was sober.
Yeah, and I woke up Monday not feeling that hot after all those many a drink, as you do. That's par for the course. Figured, okay, just take it easy through the day. We had a visit coming through and all that stuff, and I'm trying to be on my best behavior and just like, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. It was prime. Like, I'm gonna give myself a half day today, but I couldn't because the big wigs, the expensive suits were coming, and they came fucking late. Like by noon, I was so ready to just go to the bar, and so as soon as their foot left the door, out the back door I went.
ETO.
Fucking off, and I was down to Johnny Brown's.
Sure.
And okay, my mood is starting to elevate a bit more. Getting my late hair of the dog. Put our tag on their bathroom wall because it's now a chalkboard. As you do.
Sweet. Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to have dinner with my mother at 6:00 because she went up to Boston today, and my brother's coming down here tomorrow. So they were crossing ships.
Sure.
And I was supposed to go over there, have dinner, et cetera, et cetera. So around 5:30, I'm sitting at Johnny Brown's and give her a call. What's the plan? Where are we going? Are we going out? Am I coming to your place? What are we doing? No answer. Okay. Well, maybe she's getting dressed, just not near the phone, taking a shit. Whatever.
I wasn't down there, so she wasn't choking on a cock.
Right, exactly. Okay, so I give it some time. Give it like 10 minutes or so. Have another beer. Call again. No answer. That's interesting.
Mom's answer.
That's it. Yeah, especially like I'm a texter. I'm a habitual texter. If I'm calling and I don't get answered twice, that's interesting. So I call my stepdad. No answer. Like, that's fucking weird.
A quick sidebar.
Yeah.
When did your stepdad when did you marry your mother? How old were you?
I was like 25, 26.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So basically, I look at their relationship as, mom basically lived her life as a single mother, raised us. And once we were old enough to fend for ourselves, then she started looking for a life companion, someone to travel with, et cetera, et cetera.
Hunting for penis. Yeah, we got it.
You get it. So eloquent, Andy. You're so fucking eloquent talking about my mom.
Hunting for cock.
Wow. 12 hours ago, I would have fucking cut your throat.
You gotta fly up here, buddy. To the cold where you'll melt.
There was discussion between me and my cousins about fucking plane tickets and stuff. So anyway, so no answer on his phone. That's odd. Give it a couple more minutes. Call them both back. No answer. Call my aunt. They live across the street. No answer on her phone. Mm-hmm. Call my uncle. No answer on his phone. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Now I'm starting to be like, okay. So it's.
Did you drive to their house?
Yeah, eventually. So around like 6:30ish, that was the last. I did a round of calls again. No fucking answers. So now it's like we were supposed to have dinner at 6. I've been calling for an hour. I'm like, fuck it, wrap it up, and I went over there. And on the drive over, of course, it's one of those things. It's like, God, I just what's going through my head. I hope doesn't happen. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to be the one who breaks this news.
Gene Hackman situation.
Of course, that's running through my head. It's fresh.
Yeah.
So I get to their place. Mom's car is there. My aunt's car is not there. Okay. Lights are on in Mom's place. Lights are off in my aunt's place. Okay. Go into Mom's place. Empty. Nobody's there. Okay. Go across the street. Knock. No answer. I'm like, okay. So they're out. Now, because I call again. And nobody's answering. All 4 of them. Round of calls. I got 4 fucking iPhones and a watch. And nobody's fucking picking up the phone. And I'm like, oh my fucking... Because, you Google car accident Delray Beach. And it's... I mean, it's fucking every day. I mean, those trains fly. And, they're all... The 4 of them are anywhere between 65 and 73. It's like that. It's horrible thoughts. Let me put it that way. Horrible fucking thoughts. So I'm pacing in their driveway, still calling. And now it's like
in flip flops, I assume.
It's about 7:30. And now I bring the rest of the family in.
We're 2 hours into this.
We're 2 hours in. And now I bring the rest of the family. I call my brother. I go, have you talked to Mom? Not since yesterday, being Sunday morning. I go, fuck, neither have I. He goes, why? What's going on? I go, I don't know. I can't get in touch with them. I can't get in touch with Auntie A. I can't get in touch with anybody. Nobody. He's like, okay. He goes, and he asks his wife. He's like, can you do Find? Because she's the only one. Me and my brother have Androids. She's the only one with an iPhone. Can you do Find My iPhone? Nope, we're not linked. Fuck.
Yep, you gotta have that Sam iCloud.
So I call my cousin, and the first call wasn't answered, and my brother started texting her. But she has a brand new baby and a toddler, so that I got, and like she doesn't know what's going on. It's not like
those aren't my babies.
Just, so I call my other cousin Jessica. She picks right up. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Don't want to alarm you, but I've been calling both our parents for 2 hours and nobody's fucking answering. Can you locate your mom?" She goes, "Yep, give me a second." Boop boop boop. She goes, "Her phone is at Elizabetta's." I go, "I'm on the way. I'll let you know." At this point, I'd also called.
What is Elizabetta's now?
It's an Italian restaurant downtown, literally a block away from Johnny Brown's, which I'm going to get to, by the way.
Sounds delicious.
It's very nice, actually. And I had also called their other friends they usually go to dinner with, who live in the same complex. So now they're panicking as well because they hadn't heard from them. And as I'm driving to Elizabetta's, my cousin Stephanie calls me back. I download her on what's going on, and I go, "I'll let you know. I'm heading there now." So I get downtown. I park. I storm into fucking Elizabeth. I must have looked like a fucking lunatic. A fucking erratic lunatic. I blow right past the fucking hostess, and I'm just walking the restaurant, looking at every table like a fucking maniac.
I've done this exact same thing when my wife stormed out of Fibber McGee's once 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I went to every bar in Beverly looking for her. Yep. It was before cell phones were. She never wrote a cell phone anywhere.
Right.
And yeah, I've done this. I've stormed in restaurants and started fights with people because I couldn't find people.
Yep. So I go upstairs, walking around, same thing, eyeballing every fucking table. Nobody. I go outside on the little patio overlooking the Ave, beautiful. And I look over the fucking best seat in the house, all four of them laughing. I storm across to talking to somebody I thought was a waiter. I later found out was a manager. Basically hip check him, and I go, turn your fucking phones on now. I was loud. I was vulgar. It took about 15 minutes for me to stop just yelling at them. And it was like, all of your children have been looking for you for 2 fucking hours. We all thought you were fucking dead.
This is so funny.
And I'm going,
it's a reversal.
And they're laughing.
Because they've been there with you.
They've been there for 2 hours having cocktails and having a good fucking time.
Plus, they raised their children who they probably worried about at some point.
Right. Exactly. So
it's so ironic.
So after after the steam came out of the kettle, basically, because at that point, like literally, I thought they were all dead. I thought my family was fucking dead. And that's a horrible thing to feel. Horrible. And so when I finally saw them, it was all these fucking emotions just spewing out in all kinds of vulgarity. And so
did you cry more when Patrice? You talking about Patrice or this moment, which was worse? Like
it was definitely this moment. It was definitely this moment.
Okay, yeah. I thought my mom was dead, but Patrice died like 10 years ago. I bet the night Patrice died, you cried harder.
No, so we're they were literally getting ready to pay the bill. Like my stepdad was finishing dessert as I stormed over, and I go inside as they're finishing up, and apparently the manager who I basically shoved out of the way pulled my mother aside and go, are you guys safe? I mean, think about it from the outsider's perspective. 6'3", 300-pound insane person storms in and just starts screaming obscenities at these 2 senior citizen couples.
Yeah, no, you were a psycho.
I was a psychopath, and she basically was like, no, he thought we were dead. It's my son. And so I'm at this point, they're kind of paying the check and saying their sorries to people. And I'm standing at the bar upstairs, and I'm like, do I just start fucking and I'm like, nope, that's going to be the wrong move right now. That's going to be a wrong move. So I go downstairs to the sidewalk. Mom comes out, gives me a hug. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm really not right now. I'm really fucking not. She goes, well, do you want to go somewhere and get dinner? I'm like, nope. I want you all to go the fuck home. I'm going to go get McDonald's and a big bottle of tequila, and I will talk to you later. I'm glad you're alive.
Now, first of all, the picture you sent me was hilarious.
Yeah.
And was it your stepdad facing the camera with a big smile on his face?
No, that's my Uncle Steve.
Okay, that I want to be that happy someday.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had the fucking biggest shit-eating grin in the world.
Laughing his ass off.
Oh, yeah, I was like, this guy's a fucking G. What a legend this dude is.
Yeah.
So
what happened was...
hold on. Did your mom just forget you at dinner?
Yes. It completely slipped her mind.
Okay.
And normally when they fly back to Boston, if all 4 of them aren't going, they'll have dinner the night before.
Okay.
So it's kind of a regular thing for them, but we had made plans the day before.
Yeah, because she's never done that to me.
Yeah, fuck you. So
no, she's always shown up and it's been again. But I give her sex. You don't.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Right.
It's your mom.
Weird. So through the course of my vulgar ramblings on the patio, at one point my mother goes, and I literally go, and you have a fucking watch. I'm like, this is exactly the purpose for that fucking thing. And she goes, oh, I must have silenced it during church, which I give myself a big pat on the back for how quick I was. And so I go, well, I'm glad Jesus got a fucking courtesy. The whole patio was just horrified of me, by the way.
Well, you have to go to church.
Yeah, exactly. So the timeline, once me and my brother talked today, made complete sense. Both of us talked to her Sunday morning. She went to church, silenced her fucking phone, never turned it back on.
Was it silent or off?
I have no idea. I'm guessing silent.
Well, either way, it's still.
I'm guessing silent, but it basically might as well have been off. Yeah. So
the funniest people in the world.
Yeah. It was worst panic attack I've ever had in my life, I think. But again,
well, I mean, yeah, your mom was dead in your mind. Yeah,
my whole family was fucking dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the whole, I realized I'm not ready to be the oldest one in the family. Like I'm not ready for that.
That's you don't have any older brothers, right?
Right. I am the oldest of all the cousins. I got like 40 fucking cousins, and I am the first.
Yeah, because my brother is number 2 right now in the family.
Yep.
I have one uncle left. That's fucked up.
My brother and my cousin Jen are the second, and they were 82. I was 79.
Wow. That being the oldest person in your family is a mind fuck.
Yeah. I mean, that would have wiped out a generation.
Because I mean, I'm fourth in line on my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
And I'm way behind my mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
But my brothers, I have 2 older brothers and an uncle that are still going.
Yeah.
So that would be bad to be first. Yep. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
You're on deck. You're on deck.
I'm on deck. That means I'm next.
According to the movie Life, you're on deck.
Yep.
We on deck.
The upper room.
The upper room.
I'm guessing your beer's better than mine.
Oh, you mean the Twisted Fate Brewing a lager you deserve?
It sounds better than the Silver Bullet Special. If
you were to take that Silver Bullet Special and have it blessed by God himself, not even Jesus, are they the same person? I don't know. I'm not religious.
Right.
Whoever's on top.
If you did, you'd have to turn your cell phone off, obviously.
Yeah, whatever the highest deity out there is.
Yeah.
If he could make the crisp mountain refreshness of Coors Light way better, you would get a lager you deserve with our faces on it. This beer is fucking phenomenal.
So fucking funny. It's just every little step forward, the more real it becomes. I'm still like, is this fucking happening?
It never, ever, ever.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Gets old.
Yeah. So to wrap it up, I went. I grabbed like $30 at McDonald's and a big fucking bottle of tequila. Came home, popped on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and started texting you and Will. It's like, what a fucking night I had. And then just to the decompression of today, also working off another hangover while also having all this residual, not like the anxiety leaving me. It's like my body is just shot right now.
Yeah, no, the stress like that will fucking ruin you for days.
I got weird fucking bumps on my chest now. Not these tits, but like
those are called nipples.
No, weird fucking hives. Like I blew something up last night.
And you can milk them, I think.
Oh, you can definitely milk me.
All right, listen. This needs to be addressed. I have a question for you. I'm not in your position, and I never have been.
Right.
You say stepdad.
Yeah.
And you guys, you and him get along great, right?
We do.
Okay. I find it odd to call him your stepdad when he came into your life as an adult. And that might just be me not understanding because I've never had a stepdad.
I do it for storytelling purposes. Because I agree 100% with you.
I know. I assume you call him by his name.
But it's easier. It's easier than saying my mother's husband.
Okay. Because
for the purposes of this story or for conversation, it's just easiar because it gets across who he is. But no, he's Steve. He's Steve.
No, of course. No, I didn't think you called him dad because I know you have a dad that's your dad. But I know, when you say stepdad, I'm like, because my dad passed away 20 years ago.
Right.
My mother has a companion. They're not married.
Right.
But if her and Keith ever got married, I think I would say mother's husband.
Right. No, and you're absolutely
right.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know the
you're
difference.
absolutely right. It's used as a for the purposes of expediting a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair fucks, as you will say.
Thank you.
Understand. I was just like,
Yeah.
Because I actually asked my wife. I said, I wonder
because it's just easier than being like, oh, my mother, my aunt, my uncle, and my mother's husband, and then have somebody go, you mean your stepdad? It's like,
okay. So
you know what I mean?
So
or
also
Will likes to call him my new dad.
New dad's fun. Dad number 2. But like if you had said, "Oh no, I was 13," I'm like, okay, because then he helped raise.
I was like 25, 26.
Yeah, so I was just this is just me hearing like,
yeah.
My parents didn't get divorced. My dad passed, but I was an adult, and my mom started dating this guy years later.
Yeah.
At no point would Keith be involved in my upbringing.
Right.
So in my mind, like she can't ever marry him for VA benefit purposes, which is funny.
Oh, okay.
If she ever got married again, she loses out on some benefits that my dad earned as being a veteran and a wounded hero in Vietnam.
Sure.
Which is just bizarre that she gets married, she loses it. Like,
well, there's a lot of things that play into that, like if you get divorced and like child support and alimony, if you remarry, that goes away.
Okay, yeah. Well,
it's a similar situation only because I grew up that way.
That's true. Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah. If you do remarry, you get fucked.
Yeah.
Which is why most people wait till the kids are 18 so they can keep fucking that guy.
Exactly.
Instead of your mother's your wife's new husband, it's your wife's boyfriend.
Right.
And you're not stepdad.
Right. Yeah.
We can go down a rabbit hole with this one. I don't want to.
No, that's fine.
My head's gonna spin. Because I got some stuff to talk about that's gonna make your fucking head spin later on.
Fine.
All right, listen.
All right, let me see. Let me prep what we're about to get into here because
yeah. What do you want to talk about first? What's the?
Well, I think we're gonna go to Beef Madness first. I just gotta get the graphics up there. Let me see. There we go. That one there, and then that there. All right.
So I'm getting my paperwork in order because I'm a paper guy.
Of course you are.
Big paper guy. Love paper.
All right.
I'm all spread out like a porn situation here.
Right out of the gate. Now that we are in March, I gotta fix the font because this stuff bleeding over the sides is just pissing me off. But I'll do that next week.
Okay.
When does Beef Madness start?
Thursday. This Thursday.
Wow, we are on it.
It's funny is because I had this bachelor party, which we'll get to this past weekend, and Beef Madness is a shit show to run. And you had mentioned, you asked me privately, like, hey, are you going to have graphics ready for Beef Madness?
Right.
And I said, probably not, but maybe.
Right.
And I just had to sit down and do it. And one of the Beef Group admins, Matt West, he does he's the one who makes the spreadsheet. It's basically an Excel spreadsheet he doctors to look cool.
Yeah. To make it look like an actual bracket.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, whatever. That's what he does. And he had mentioned a while ago how much of a shit show and a nightmare it is to do this because of how I set it up.
Yeah. There's so many fucking shops. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I excluded so many.
Looking at the size of that fucking thing, you got 8 fucking divisions. That is wild. How many is that? 64?
64.
Fucking hell.
So I kind of got the impression when he not complained, but just griped a little bit that it was a pain in the ass. He didn't want to do it, and it was now March, and I'm like, well, I couldn't work yesterday because it was 7 degrees out. Literally 7 degrees out yesterday morning. I went to the office, and another fucking funny sidebar.
Sure.
So my wife goes to me, "Are you working tomorrow?" I go, I'm going to work. We call working for me working when I'm on a ladder.
Yeah.
But I do own the business.
Sure.
And
you can go in and do admin stuff.
Yes, there's there's always something to do.
Right.
And she's like, well, I mean, are you going to like be on? I go, yeah, I'm going to work. She goes, for what? I go, because I do other shit besides install fucking things. I go there to
I own a business.
There's shit to do. And I'm like, you know what you do every day for work? She goes, yeah. I go, that's what I do when I don't work. Which went over like a fucking church.
That must have been awesome.
I didn't like her tone.
That must have been an awesome post-fucking conversation.
Because her job is to admin. She works at a place and she does admin work.
Right.
She does, which is work. It's work. It's real work.
Yeah.
It's just, I didn't like the way my not work was counted.
Right.
Yes, I'm not going to get a 40-foot ladder on a roof tomorrow.
In 7-degree weather.
Yes, but I will be at work.
I will be doing something that
makes
me money.
Oh, anyways. So yesterday I had some time after
every time I look down, I'm just giggling at our stupid faces on your chest.
I know. After I got done doing my admin work at work, I had some time to kill. And Matt West had said, I started to fuck with the spreadsheet and try to make my own brackets. And Matt's like, what are you doing? I go, I got the impression you didn't want to do it this year.
Okay.
You did it last year. I get it. It's a pain in the ass. I don't like giving. This is this is my baby. This is the whole thing, and it's not as important to everyone as it is to me.
Apparently, it is to the beef shops. I mean, Jesus Christ! They like we've talked about this. Every year, it's important to the beef shops, but it's like this year, it seems like this is. I don't want to diminish it, but it seems like it's a real fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's the biggest one we've ever had. It's by far the biggest.
It's like this is to them. They're coming across as if this is a very prestigious award to win, and they are literally buying votes.
Listen, last year when Pete's won last year, George had T-shirts made and had his window wrapped.
It's
2024 Beef Madness champion, and then Tashi bought him a little trophy. Remember the little trophy? She gave him a little one. It's fucking hilarious. So, anyways, I try to start making my own brackets, and Matt's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "You didn't seem like you wanted to do it this year. I didn't want to be pushy."
Yeah.
He's like, "I already started. I just need you to give me the fucking numbers, like the people." So here I am with my chicken scratch fucking writing and pens, and
it's not on camera, by the way.
That's okay. It's on a camera.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's okay. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Got to give you light a second to not blow it out.
Yeah. So I put together. We talked about it last week. I had the brackets kind of decided, and the top 3 in every bracket decided. I had to fill the other 5 shops in every bracket, and I had to pick places that are reviewed. And the way I do it is you have, I'm going to say 3 kinds of places. You have the people that might win. Those are the top 3 in each division.
Okay, the front runners.
It's a possibility of them winning. Yes. Then you have your OG places that just have to be included. Nick's, Billy's, Harrison's, Landon C, Bill and Bob's, Kelly's. They're getting in regardless of performance because it's a fucking they are the pioneers of the sandwich.
Right.
Then there are the plucky newcomers. And then you pepper in some places that usually get in just for grins.
The plucky newcomers.
Hey, some plucky ones like Buzzy, Crazy Buzzies.
Oh, I thought you meant that bar. I forget what it's called.
Like Royal and Stoneham.
There you go.
You know, plucky newcomer. Royal and Drake it actually has been getting reviews lately. You know, but again, Supreme Endeavors, they're getting in. Sure. They're always getting in. Then I did the polls to figure out what shops in Salem should get in, what shops in Lynn should get in. I want to include places that weren't on the typical North Shore that, you know, like Blue House in Derry, New Hampshire. They don't get that
Wellesley one in there.
Oh yeah, Mox was a high seed. They were a 2 seed actually.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah,
I know they do well. I just didn't know they got reviewed as much.
Oh yeah, no, they got reviewed enough, and they average over a 9.
Yeah.
So that's how I make the choices, and that's how I did it. And again, it's not that important who gets in because there's only a handful of shops that can win. It's just a fun exercise. And honestly, if I owned a beef shop and I was a middler, like not a great place, I wouldn't want to be in this.
Yeah.
What, so I can lose 500 to 3 to fucking Bella's? That's what when Modern Butcher goes against Harrison's tomorrow, how do you expect that to go? Oh, sorry, Thursday. Yeah. It's going to be a fucking absolute embarrassment. I wouldn't want to own Harrison's.
Well, nobody would these days.
Laundries and Peabody versus Big and Beefy. Oh, that's going to go
Who's
well.
That?
Lawrence.
Oh, also
Anthony's Tewksbury versus Bill and Bob's. Bella's versus Kelly's.
Again.
Oh, sorry. Bella's versus Kelly's. Listen to these matchups.
I don't know. I mean, Kelly seems to be. No, never mind.
They're doing better. We actually talk about that at some point.
Okay.
Briefly. Pete's and Woburn versus Minos and Lynn. Okay.
Yeah.
How about Nixon Burlington versus Mike's and Everett?
Yeah.
Maybe C&S and Pepperell versus, Liberty Bell.
What's Liberty Bell?
There's a bunch of locations. There's one in Medford. There's one in Stoneham. They're a chain. Harry from Bell was used to own a Liberty Bell in East Boston.
Okay. That's probably the one. Probably might have been the one I've driven. Oh no,
Southie.
Oh okay,
Southie.
Oh, okay, so that's not it. I've definitely driven past one a bunch.
But that's basically how we decide who gets in Beef Madness, and it's just me. I look at a spreadsheet that I created. A spreadsheet I created, and I see who gets reviewed. If you don't get reviewed, you don't get put in this.
Right.
It's the simplest thing in the world. If people want a shop to be in Beef Madness, Go fucking do some reviews and they will get considered.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy.
Right.
But no, everyone, my shop's the best. Shut the fuck up, idiot. So a couple things I set up in a certain way.
Okay.
Because I want certain things to happen.
All right.
I'm excited for the Modern Butcher bracket. I want to see what happens between Jamie's and Peabody, a current sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's on Essex Street in Beverly, a former sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
They should see each other in the second round. But Nick's on Essex Street has to beat the OG Nick's first.
Right.
They
always go up against each other.
Oh, yeah. It's never not happening. And then, the winner of that bloodbath will end up against Modern, and we'll see what happens there because Jamie's has a following.
Mm-hmm.
And Modern, those are probably two of the best social media following shops out there.
And Anthony's is really good.
I'm just saying follower-wise.
Oh, follower-wise. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they have the most. I'm going to say those two are the most followers.
Yeah.
What should happen also is Londies and North Andover should probably win their first round matchup against Royal and Drake. Which would line them up against Londies and Peabody. Because I love putting shops with the same name against each other.
You know why? I know why you do it. Because dummies like me that don't live up there anymore, and they vote for the wrong one. Like I did at Nick's last year.
That's true.
Like, why'd you vote for that Nick's? Because I fucking forgot what the sign looked like.
I really can't wait to see Anthony's in Tewksbury to Anthony's in Reading face off. If that happens, that's hilarious.
And you don't distinguish the two. You just put Anthony's. Like, you're a fucking asshole.
It says ARB Tewksbury. I will make sure they clear as fuck for you, dummy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I vote for the right person, especially when they're a sponsor.
Oh, some idiot fucking goes, hey, you should have included hockey players in your brackets. I went, I did. You dumb fuck. You just read the whole fucking thing next time.
Fucking two of them, dum-dum.
Past is idiots.
You keep drifting. Slide back.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm looking over.
There you go. Perfect.
So another one like Zeno's and Ipswich is going to have to go against Billy's in the first round. Billy's is her uncle.
Yep.
That's fun. That makes Andy smile.
You've done that matchup before.
Yes, I have.
Yep.
They were in the semifinals 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here's the thing, though. There are possible upsets.
Okay.
I try to make them possible, but it's very hard to have an upset. I'll give you an example of an upset that I would love to see just for grins.
Mm-hmm.
Samards is a 7 seed in the David Ortiz division. Their first round matchup is Marks and Wellesley. Now, this was not by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Marks and Wellesley averages over a 9. They sling awesome beefs.
Mm-hmm.
They're in fucking Wellesley.
Yeah.
We're a North Shore group, even though the sandwich is not strictly for us.
Right.
A lot of North Shore people. No one's had it. See how many fucking people have sat in that drive-through line at Samards and ordered junior 3-ways and tacos and Cheez-It teasers and fucking, well, not Cheez-It teasers, chicken fingers. Yeah, they sell tacos. And like Samards is one of those, and I'm full disclosure, I try to find an upset somewhere.
Yeah. Where
Samards might advance past the first round because I think it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. They probably won't, but we'll see. I don't vote. I just compile it. But, there's an upset right there. That's a potential for trouble.
Yeah.
Athens and Peabody. People love Athens.
Mm-hmm.
They're a 4 seed. Nicky's in North Andover has been getting better reviews lately. Is Nicky's going to take down Athens?
Didn't Athens win?
They won year 1.
That's what I thought against Billy's, right?
Yep, they beat Billy's in the first year.
Fuck.
And like,
how times have changed, huh?
This is the 6th fucking year. It's crazy,
insane.
I mean, then you got like C&S and Pepperell probably has one of the easier paths to get through the first their own little small bracket, and they probably have the easiest path to get to the Final Four. The way I read it, because George and Leon's is in Westbrook, Maine. They're worthy of a 2 seed, but they're in Westbrook, fucking Maine. That's hard to I put that on purpose though, because both places are in the middle of fucking nowhere compared to the North Shore, so they're not competing against traditional North Shore shops. The 3rd seed in that region is Nick's place Raymond, who's killing it again. Not in a lot of this isn't by accident. Some of it is. Sure. I'm just retarded sometimes, just fuck up things. But then, like, if C&S and Pepperell gets through George and Leon's and Nick's Place Raymond, that whole bracket, then they're probably have to either go against Tessie's or Haps.
Yep.
So I think that CNS has the easiest path to the Final Four.
Okay.
Here's the problem, though. If they were to get through, let me see, the Bird-Tatum region, they would have to go against the winner of the Brady-May region. Brady or May. Which is going to be Jamie's Modern, Londy's 110. Probably, if I'm a smart man, I know things. Probably going to be against Londy's.
Yeah.
To advance. Does CNS and Pepperell have the stones, the fanhood to get past the most reviewed shop in all of the North Shore?
Right.
Now I know their average score is better than Londy's, but Londy's gets reviewed way more.
Right.
So there's that weighted average shit. This is the stuff that my brain is all fucking going 1,000 miles an hour because I want to know all this stuff.
Right.
And then you get to the Orr Pasternak division.
Right.
Likely going to be Bella's that comes out of those two sections. Because Bella's is it's a fucking machine.
Fan favorite.
They're just, people love them. They're delicious. Yeah. I don't think any of the Anthonys can take down Bella's.
Yep.
That's no shade on Anthony's. It's just, I'm a predictor.
And they know how to play the game too. They've definitely learned. I mean, they're doing that thing with the professor now, where they got people coming in the fucking time, like they're doing speed beefs and shit like that. It's like,
oh, that speed beef thing. I texted Harry. I said, don't do that.
Did they stop it?
No, he's doing.
Yeah.
He didn't respond. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Like a gift basket with gift cards and fucking a bottle of James River or a gallon of James River.
What I said is set a 5-minute limit, and everyone who finishes under 5 minutes, put them in a drawing. Do not have someone die for a fucking gallon of Jimmy, a t-shirt, and a gift card. Idiots will fucking kill themselves to eat a professor, which is 24 ounces of beef, on a special onion roll that Smith and Walensky uses as their dinner roll.
That thing is a fucking... It's... So the kid that recently did the video, I think I watched that thing 3 times just in awe of how disastrously messy that fucking thing is.
When he picks it up, it doesn't look like a human being's doing that. It looks like a baby's picking up a regular sandwich.
It's insane. It's fucking, and I watch it, I'm like, I mean, it looks good, but fucking hell.
Nah, I'm not into monster things like that. I'm Irish. We like them small. So another one that this is probably the most I'm excited about.
Yeah.
The Ortiz and Devers combo region, we'll call it. It's 2 regions, but when you get to the certain point, they become one.
Okay.
You have Pete's and Woburn as the 1 seed in one of them. Nixon Burlington as the 1 seed in the other one, and a dark horse that could come out of this because they're trying.
Right.
Toastamos.
They're making an effort. That reel was fucking hot.
They were. So, again, not by accident, Nixon Burlington's the new hot chick at the party.
Right.
Okay. Pete's won last year. Pete's the previous hot chick. You want to dance, kid? Go through Pete's.
Yep.
Run the fucking gauntlet. Which is why my odds are what they are. And I think that Nick's can beat Pete's. Just based on recency fatigue, I'll call it. Pete's won last year.
Right.
We've never had a repeat winner. Never once. And I don't think George will put the effort in to politic like he has in the past.
Okay.
His sandwiches will still be as good as anybody's.
Right.
But last year, my man George, and everyone does it, so I'm not going to throw shade at just George.
Right.
Did a really good job of getting votes because he wanted to win.
So is that why Nixon Burlington is your number 2 odds favorite?
Yes, that is precisely why, and it's a good time to go to the odds.
Yeah.
I made these odds up, obviously.
It came from my brain.
Yeah, this is my opinion. Been running this thing for a long time.
You should get this shit on DraftKings.
Did you see the little fucking logo on the bottom? That's the Beef Kings logo. Oh, you don't have you have the wrong one. The one I posted on Instagram has a DraftKings logo on it, but it's fine.
Yeah, but no. What the fuck, man?
No, I have talked about possibly.
Yeah. Let's get some gambling going.
What I want to do if I did
really play into all the addicts in this group.
What if I did it? What I would do is I would allow $10 max bet per bet.
Why?
And $5 because I don't want to lose a lot of money if I fuck this up.
Oh, I mean go through an actual betting site.
Oh, I don't know how you do that though.
I don't either, but I mean there's got to be a way.
Oh, I'm talking getting bankrolled here and trying to fucking take action.
I mean, you get your fucking logo up on a fucking DraftKings. That's pretty fucking cool.
So I will be photoshopping that soon. Don't worry. This will be on DraftKings fictionally very soon.
Fictionally.
Yeah. So this is my opinion how things will go and how potentially things will go.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are someone goes, oh, you must be in Londy's pocket. I'm like, no, dummy.
No, Ted hasn't sponsored the show in years.
No, I just think he's gonna win because I watched the activity in the group. I know Ted. Right. I know how awesome he is. He's also in the hub of the North Shore.
Right.
I will call Peabody is the fucking heart of the North Shore.
Right.
In my opinion, it's a large city, has the most beef shops.
Yep.
And they call the highway area there the Golden Triangle.
Well, that's just racist.
It's the only point where Route 1, 95, and 128 meet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Bob Kraft wanted to put the Patriot Stadium there back in the 90s.
In Peabody?
Yeah, he wanted to put it in the industrial park somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
The Golden Triangle. It's a thing. It's like
imagine
you have the clover leaf and I know. Imagine fuck that. It's the highest traffic shop by a mile. I
mean, I look at it like this. When we first met, Londy's Peabody was literally being referred to as Mecca. Mm-hmm. And that's why when we did the TV show that we did the whole studio segment there with you, like that there was like Londy's Peabody was number one by far. And the reason it fell off for a bit was quite simply because Ted left.
Yeah, Ted went to North Andover. Well, no, Ted left for a while.
He left for a while. Then he opened North Andover.
Yeah.
And then he came back.
Yes.
And it's very like you've mentioned it a bunch of times that wherever he seems to go, the best beef follows.
Arguably the best sandwich out there right now is what Ted's slinging.
And also, as you've mentioned before, this is the first year Ted is actually in competition.
He was brief. He was new in North Andover last year.
Okay.
And he hadn't gotten the following yet.
Mm-hmm. Like they had just opened though.
Yes. And now it's up and running and going. It's been going for 8 months or so, whatever it was.
And you're going to get the Chronicle vote.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They will get the Chronicle vote. So there's a reason Lonnie's and Peabody's first.
They still won't do it right though.
No, I can't wait for these people to fuck this up and not have a vote. People like your mom with their Apple Watches off.
They'll put their vote in the comment.
Yeah. I'm going to post the schedule on Thursday morning for all the matchups that day.
Yeah.
And people will vote in the schedule.
Oh, 100. They always do.
They at least 12
always do.
And I'm not correcting this year. I'm not correcting.
No,
I don't care. You don't matter. You're too fucking stupid.
If you don't know how to vote, your vote doesn't count.
Exactly. If you do, I couldn't be more fucking clear.
Right.
Like the photo of the shop you want to see advance. And I post 2 photos.
People have been in a group for 5 years. They still post 3 photos.
Yep,
what are you going to do?
But the reason that the one pick doesn't fuck me over is I turn off commenting so they don't get separated. So I'm a crafty fella.
Crafty fella.
Now, again, I put Nixon Burlington as the number 2 favorite because, one, I believe them to be the most likely person to knock off Londy's if it gets to that.
Sure.
But they're fucking trying so hard. Matt's putting so much effort in. He's a commenter. He tries to, if someone says they don't like it, he asks, how can I improve it?
Mm-hmm.
He's very much, and also Burlington is a fucking huge hub as well.
Right. That's
another huge fucking city around here that gets all this activity.
Yep.
Right off 95, 93, and 128, even on the same fucking road.
The shop owners not only being active in the comments, but also being, like you said, being able to take constructive criticism is fucking huge.
Oh yeah,
and it's huge for their shop.
Bill from CNS is always doing the same thing. Always I'm just asking, how can I be better?
Yep.
Even if he's 9.6, what about those 0.4 of a point? How do we get? Anyways. Mm-hmm. But again, Bella's and Pete's are both. There's no wrong answer here. This is just my opinion on who I think is going to have the best chance of winning.
Right.
It's not. I'm not saying this is the best, second best, third best, fourth best, fifth. No.
Best chance.
This is just how I feel the group's going to behave.
Right.
And I'm generally pretty accurate with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to bet,
I bet the field.
Well, that's not the best choice.
So the field is the other 60 fucking shops.
Yeah, the field covers 56 shops.
56 shops.
56. If you're one of the 56 that's not listed here, now actually there is one shop in the field that I think has a sneaky chance to do some damage.
Who?
Tostamos.
Okay.
Tomatazos.
Because
like you said,
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know, but I have the feeling that they got someone new on their social media. Because
they learned how to do it.
The logo changed. They're doing the reels, like the whole.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely.
The whole vibe of their social media went from, okay, that's just another pizza shop's fucking social media, to, okay, these guys are actually doing something over here.
Well, they have new owners. That's why.
Okay, all right, I didn't know that.
Newish. I mean, not like that. They have owners from a few months now, but yeah, no, they've ramped up their presence out there. But like, yeah, CNS and Pepperell gets the highest scores right now besides Modern Butcher.
Right.
And Modern Butcher gets the highest, and they're both 10-1.
Right.
One's not available every day, and one's in fucking Pepperell.
Right.
What are you gonna do? You can't. Sorry, Bill, I love you. You're probably not gonna win. You're gonna go far, but you're probably not gonna beat the guy in Peabody.
That'd be a good bet, though. Like I was looking down these nine choices. I would say, okay, CNS has the most potential to make money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like Londy's is the top four. Yeah, it's like, all right, but CNS 10-1. I'll take that action.
If you could bet to make the final four, if I put that out there, I'd put CNS at the biggest fucking lock ever.
Oh, 100%.
Because they are loved by everyone, and they have an easy-ish path.
And again, he's playing the game.
You have to. You have to figure out not just how good they are, who they have to go against. If Nixon Burlington beats Pete's in the final four, well, fucking hey, holy shit, you're a fucking wagon. Congratulations. Right. Now you're gonna go against Londy's. But anyways, it would be amazing to see what happens. I'm excited. I love this shit.
Of course.
I'm a numbers nerd. I'm a geek with this stuff. I love this. I love what it brings to the group. I love the controversy, even though I get annoyed with the fucking idiots who have dumb things to say about my choices. Oh, I'm fully pissed off. Fucking morons.
But also just the fact that, like, from a take a step back, look in the mirror type of point of view, where it's like, this is fucking real. Like, your silly logo is all over beef shops.
Yep.
Like, it's one of those things, like as someone, as just like yourself, grew up in the North Shore eating these fucking sandwiches, never in a million years, right?
No, of course not.
Never in a million years could you imagine that this is where your road would take you, and it's really fucking funny. Like, I even watching the What Have You Eat Today, Sir? Which longest fucking name ever. And he's got somebody down here in Florida. And I see a story on Instagram. He's walking into Boston Beef in Lauderdale, and there's your logo. I didn't even know you put a sticker up there.
Oh yeah. I mailed one down to Carlo.
I had no fucking idea, and I'm like,
oh, he didn't go. I didn't see the whole video. He didn't go.
I didn't go.
No, he didn't go. Mikey P wasn't there.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't, because here's the thing.
He's doing the fucking Guy Fieri thing where he doesn't show up.
I don't think so. Only because he's always in his videos.
Yes.
And all the Florida stuff is just point of view and food.
I wonder who's doing it.
I don't know.
Smart, very smart. He's a bright boy.
Yeah. And but yeah, like, it's just seeing I'm like, your fucking logo's in a beef shop in Florida.
That's funny. He just joined us.
Bonkers. Fucking bonkers.
You know what was, so I gotta throw a strong shout out to Mikey P real quick right now.
It is still the longest fucking name ever. Hardest thing to say.
But use the acronym WET.
Oh, good job.
GFY, yeah.
Sound more retarded.
So I posted my actual business stuff in my story on beefs recently because 'tis the season to collect the rain.
The Essex Gutter stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey reached out. He's like, hey, this is your company? I said, yeah. He goes, send me a logo. I'll toss you up as a sponsor.
Saw that. Yep.
Again, not will you sponsor my videos?
Right.
Send me your logo. I'll toss you up as a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
And Mikey's been doing this less time than I have, but he does so many different types of restaurants, and he has such a crew that covers all spectrums.
Yep.
So you have Big Frank. You have Mikey P. Then you got Big Frank with his Mountain Dew, and he's a big burly loudmouth. Yep. He's awesome. Then you got fucking Stainer.
Yep.
Who's definitely special. And then he brings his girlfriend in the videos, and she's eating, and his girlfriend's daughter, a cute little girl. And, like, he covers every kind of food and everyone's.
I mean, it's birds of a feather, if you will. I mean, they're content machines, much like you, and also it's like people helping people. It's like, hey, we're not in competition here, pal.
No. So when
it's almost honestly quite the opposite.
No, when he first started doing beef reviews. He had a smaller following than I did.
Sure. And
we all do this. We all collab and try to. I tried to collab with John Cena recently.
I know you did.
He didn't accept, but hey, you always shoot.
Right.
But I'm a big collab guy. If your content's good, if it sucks, I will ignore it. If it's good, I'm in. And I actually stopped even checking to see if I liked the video Mikey made when he sends me the collab because I just accept it.
Right.
I watch it, but I don't care to. I don't need to vet it first.
Yeah.
So eventually, his following surpassed mine, and I'll say for a couple of reasons. One, he's fucking awesome at.
He's really good
content.
At it. Yeah,
he's really good at it.
Really good. At it. Yeah.
He does every kind of cuisine there is.
Right.
So he's catching everybody, not just fucking fat white dudes like roast beef sandwiches. Right. So the point of my story is this: now he's gone to this point of 50,000 followers, and unlike most fucking cunts out there. They forget how they got to where they are.
Right.
Again, he's a content creator. He's 50,000 followers. I'm not saying he got we didn't get anywhere yet. None of us did.
Here's the thing. There's people who buy 50,000 followers and think there's something special.
You can look at his insights, his engagement, and you can see pretty easily he didn't buy his followers. Right, exactly. His shit gets it's popular. So anyways, the point of my story is I think him and I helped each other gain followers. And even though he's surpassed me with followers, he's still like, give me your logo. Because one, if you show people you have sponsors, people will want to sponsor. I mean, you know this trick.
Oh, yeah.
We've done a few fake free sponsorships in the past.
Speaking of which, let me put our NASCAR banner across the top there.
Exactly.
None of those are fake, by the way.
No, we have real ones now. But no, in the past, we've also given. In the beginning, we gave very, very cheap sponsorships to certain places that no longer sponsor.
Sure.
The originals.
Yep.
Well, Patty Kelly's was the original one, and they.
Yep.
I think they were first. They were actually first. They were. Gary.
Actually, yeah.
And we just wanted someone's name up there with us, and we gave them. And
Patty Kelly's and Joe were the only ones that sponsored nonsense.
Okay, and then Gary jumped on during
right away. He was right after that.
So, but no, I just want to give Mikey. There's so many fucking people who are so full of shit out there in the world. It's such fucking just twats. And to have someone who actually is honest, because when he does reviews, he doesn't lie.
Sure.
And to be cool, and I don't know, as a kid, the kid's the fucking man. I'm a huge fan of him.
Yep.
And I'm glad that him and I can work together and do anything. Just go fucking do something. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, him and the boys should come to the fucking Cabaret show on the 18th.
Oh no, I'm gonna get them there. We actually have to do a better job of this time around because I think you and I's last show.
Yeah.
We didn't do a great job promoting, and it didn't have the same oomph it has in the past. So I think we got to work a little harder just to get. I had to talk to Lawrence to get things going.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of sponsors.
Speaking of them.
Do you want to start or should I?
You go, I'll piss.
Okay, I'll piss when you're done. Oh, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. One of the OG sponsors of this podcast, this widely popular sponsored event. Spring is coming, just like me when Mike's mother's mouth is on my penis, coming. And what happens is the ground thaws, the snow melts, the flowers start to pop, and the grass starts to turn green, and everyone gets in a better mood. And what do they want to do? They want to buy a house, or they want to fix up their house. And I just saw something recently. The rates are trickling down. They're trickling at the right time because this is the time to buy a house, and especially up here in the Northeast. People in Florida don't understand. There's a real estate season around here. So if you need to buy a house, refinance your mortgage, get an equity line of credit, fix your bathroom, you got to call Gary at Buy and Refi on Instagram. It's Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. Phenomenal. It's not about the rates, because the rates are what they are. Everyone borrows money from the same fucking place. The U.S. government sets the rate. Banks go there. They borrow money. They pay a premium. It's a bunch of bullshit, but Gary and the boys can give you a phenomenal service. I'm not going to say they give you an open eyes hand job, but if you ask nicely, Gary might close his eyes and touch your penis. That's just what I think. It's not really his real deal, but he has very soft hands. Gary Girolamo Group has Gary has soft hands, and they're small.
It's those soft hands like a lady's.
When you shake Gary's hand, a man like me with these big fucking mitts, your hand almost engulfs his, like he doesn't have one anymore. Now, here's where my head goes. Mm-hmm. As an Irish man with a medium dick, if he was to give me an open eyes hand job with his soft little baby hands and his gorgeous rates, I tell you, that would be something special, because he's a little fella. He's not tall. His hands are small. They're soft from pushing pencils every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, call Gary, and maybe an open eyes hand jobs in the near future. Maybe we can raffle one off. We don't know what we do.
There you go.
Raffle
off a Gary Girolamo open eyes hand job.
Open eyes hand jobs. It's the new trend right now.
Coming to a golf tournament in October.
Oh man! If you can give me a fucking open eyes Ace J at the golf tournament, holy! Just do it. Don't do it on hole 60. And my wife is there, and as much as she'd enjoy watching me be gay, I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh shit!
So at Buy and Refi on Instagram, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. Mike has the website. He's gonna say it right now.
Buy and Refi with Gary.com. Thank you to Gary Girolamo and the Gary Girolamo Group. Ben Franklin Print Company. BenFranklinPrintCo.com is the website. You can get a quote right there on the homepage and figure out what you're looking for, whether it's printing shirts, whether it's wrapping a truck, whether it's doing vinyl on the windows, a sign for out front, flags for out front, anything. Wrap your coffin. Wrap your fucking ass. How about that? Joe will wrap your ass. If it's big enough, he's got a price for it. Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton. And Ben Franklin _Print Co on Instagram. If you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your first order, kid. Joe is literally the best. He's done the T-shirts for obviously Andy and all the North Shore Beefs merch, along with all the F Buddies merch as well, including the new T-shirts for our beer collaboration with Twisted Fate Brewing, the Lager You Deserve, which when Andy gets back, you'll be able to see on display. And also, we're going to have tank tops for the girls at the Cabaret the 18th, March 18th. It's a Tuesday night, day after St. Patrick's Day with our beer release. Speaking of our beer release, thank you to Joe, thank you to Ben Franklin Print Company. Beer release party happening on St. Patty's Day at Twisted Fate Brewing, which is 120 Andover Street. It's Route 114 in Danvers. Just look for the beer signs out on Route 114. They are right next to the Guitar Center. And, of course, TwistedFateBrewing.com, where you can find their current tap list. You can also find out what bars are pouring Twisted Fate, what liquor stores are selling Twisted Fate. You can also check their tap room hours on Instagram at Twisted Fate Brewing. And of course, St. Patrick's Day, Monday, 17th. Myself, Andy, Donnie White's going to have a food truck there. And the brand new beer, the most crushable beer of the fucking summer, the Lager You Deserve.
And we'll be giving away these T-shirts.
Yep, we got those. We got the T-shirts for Monday night and the tank tops for the ladies Tuesday night.
It's a limited supply.
Yep.
So don't ask us to save you one.
Nope.
Don't request. Show up and be early.
Mm-hmm. What time are we getting there? That's been asked of me a couple times today.
I think 4 to 7.
So they're going to be open. Normally they're not open on Tuesdays, but they're going to be open from noon to 7.
That's Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Tuesday's the Cabaret show. Monday's the
Monday. I'm sorry. I'm all over the fucking place.
That's okay.
So yeah, Monday the tap room is going to be open noon to 7. Andy and myself will be showing up around 4.
Because we have another stop to make before that.
We do. It is St. Patrick's Day, so we got an Irish bar to hit as well. Brendan Ahern will be playing the hits.
Did you see? He posted he wanted to find a gig for Saturday or Friday? No, Sunday of St. Patrick's Day weekend.
So the night before.
Yeah, because he was already playing somewhere Saturday and he's playing Monday. He said, "Fuck it, if I could find a place to play on Sunday." I tried to get him to Fibbers, but it didn't. The timing and nothing could line up. But that would have been fucking sick if we could have got Brendan at Fibbers.
Well, fucking book Brendan for Sunday night.
No, they didn't. It wouldn't. They had someone else booked, and
I don't mean Fibbers. I mean anybody.
Oh no, he's locked in. He's got someone.
Oh, okay. Where are we going with
this?
No,
I was just saying it would have been cool to have him at one of our places.
Oh yes, that would have been cool.
It's all fucking settle down.
Yeah, so Brendan's gonna be playing. Donnie is gonna be slinging food, and we are gonna be tossing back a whole shitload of the Lager You Deserve.
Got him drinking right now. It's fucking fantastic.
I cannot wait. It's so silly. Like every little update you send me is just like this can't be fucking real.
No, there's a beer right now with a cartoon version of you on it in my hand.
and on your chest.
Real. And on my chest. This is the third time I've done a beer collab with a brewery that I was involved. The first one was with Coastal Mass with the first No Show Beefs beer. Then me and Mo did the one with Twisted Fate, and this is our first. So I remember my first.
Yeah.
Boy, was it fucking! It doesn't get old, but it's
really
the first one
funny.
is special.
It's really
the first one is
funny.
special. Yeah.
So thank you to Twisted Fate, and we hope to see all of you at Twisted Fate in Danvers on St. Patrick's Day for the Lager You Deserve release party. Are we done with Beef Madness for now?
Yeah.
We're moving on to your bachelor party thing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we can. I don't know what else is there to talk about Beef Madness.
I mean, we're gonna have a month of this shit anyway.
Yeah, it's starting on Thursday. It's gonna run from 12 to, I think the last matchup ends at 9. So 12's the first matchup. They run for 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Every hour we do a new one. We're starting top left with the Brady division. So you're gonna have Modern versus Harrison's at 12 o'clock on Thursday, and we're going to run down the list. Mm-hmm. We're going to bang out Brady and May Thursday. Mm-hmm. Then we'll do Bird and Tatum Friday.
Yep.
Or Pasternak Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Ortiz Devers on Sunday, and then re-up it the following weekend, but it'll probably just be
so the whole
Saturday
first round will be done by the time we hit the air Tuesday.
Yes.
Wow.
And then we're gonna settle down a little bit.
Yep.
By going with 2 days of madness from that point on. The first round has so many shops; it takes 4 days. But after that, we can narrow it down to 2 days, and eventually it'll be a Saturday and a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And the final will probably run on a Monday and be a full 12 hours of just fucking blood.
There you go,
just dripping blood.
So Billy's asking, how come us two geniuses have never had one of the Cabaret girls do a review of a roast beef? Well, I can kind of answer it.
You sure can.
So the very first F Buddies live show from the Cabaret, it was, who brought the beefs that night? Anthony's. Okay.
Yeah.
And
no, that was Bella. No, they both did, but the beef in question was Bella's.
Okay. So it was Bella's Junior was what it was.
Yep.
And one of the girls took the beef, got up on stage, posed for some pictures, and Andy posted those pictures. And the next morning when I woke up, she was in my DMs basically saying we breached fucking trust and to take these down. And I'm like, I'm so hungover. What did you do? The fuck?
I was sent a picture I wasn't supposed to post.
I didn't even see the picture, and I'm seeing DMs to take down a picture. I'm like, can I see it first?
It's such a good picture too. She looked fantastic.
A good fucking picture.
She wasn't naked, so it wasn't like we couldn't post it.
Right.
She was just eating a roast beef sandwich. There was a woman
eating a roast beef sandwich. Basically a surrogate review on the page, and it had to be taken down.
There was a woman, a stripper from the Cabaret, eating a roast beef sandwich on stage.
On stage.
Bent over at the waist like a bad girl, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the Guy Fieri hunch.
Yep. It was literally every one of Andy's jerk-off dreams.
It was fucking perfect. Yeah. But no, sorry. I posed for this picture, but I didn't want you to post it.
Right.
Even though I had the manager send you the picture. What was the fucking point to send me the picture if I couldn't post it?
Yeah.
And then, those DMs I got those DMs as well, as you know.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with the shitstorm, which is my fucking job now.
Yeah.
Just shitstorm Andy.
Your job is a shitstorm.
And
not your actual job, just your life.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what I had to do today for dinner. So mad. Quick sidebar. My wife has gluten allergy. She's celiac. It's a nightmare. As you know, we've talked about this.
We have, yes.
Woodman's in Essex.
Okay.
Is 100% gluten-free.
All right.
Their onion rings, their French fries, their fried seafood. They use a flour that's gluten-free.
It's good for a fried place, shit.
Exactly. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There's only one place we can get fried seafood other than this place is Legal Seafoods, and it's
not the same. Yeah.
It's not. We need a fucking greasy fry place.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Okay. She's been wanting to go there for months. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying no. We couldn't have the time, or she hates long car rides. Just her thing.
Yeah, Essex,
even though
Essex can be a drive.
It's 25 minutes tops, maybe less.
A little bit of traffic.
It's a nice ride. It's a nice ride too through Beverly and through Hamilton Wenham. It's beautiful. So here's my point. We drive. Tonight was the night. We left early because we have a podcast to do. I drive to fucking Essex. We have a coupon. They sent us a coupon.
Sure.
So it's off season for them.
Yeah.
Big night. She's like, I can't wait to have fucking onion rings. Oh my God, it's been so long since I've had an onion ring. Oh, and fried fish and chips with fries. She's losing her mind. So excited.
Sure.
I drive all the way there.
Closed.
They're closed.
Closed.
Do you know why they're closed?
No.
They're updating their POS system.
Oh my God.
They were closed yesterday and today, according to the sign in the fucking window. And no, I didn't check their social medias like I should have.
Yep.
That's an amateur move by me. But it set the sign out front in size 72 times 1,000 font. It says open year round. Today is part of the year.
Yeah.
I pulled in and I went, this place is fucking empty. What the fuck? Anyways, we ended up at the James, which used to be the Village.
I was going to say, yeah.
Village Seafood. Yeah. It was pretty good. We had shrimp cocktail and some nachos and had a couple of Guinness. It was fine, but I'm just saying, like, what the fuck, man?
She can do nachos?
This place, it was Irish nachos.
Okay.
Which is basically French fries with cheese on them.
Gotcha.
And this place had a dedicated gluten-free fryer.
Oh, very cool.
Which was funny though. So she looked at the menu and there's gluten-free mentions everywhere. And again, this is my life. It's not fun, but whatever.
Yeah,
my fucking wife. I'm going to put up with some bullshit sometimes.
Sure.
And the shrimp cocktail wasn't gluten-free in the menu. I said, shrimp, it's a cocktail sauce. Mm-hmm. Why would there be flour involved in this transaction?
Yep.
And so I asked him, so I says to him, I said, hey, actually, I said, my man, says here the shrimp cocktail is not gluten-free. You guys dust that in flour or something? What the fuck's going on? He's like, that's a good question. I know. That's why I asked it.
I asked it, my man.
I have a lot of questions. he walked over to the owner, and the owner, she's like, "Yeah, that's a fuck up. That's gluten free. You're fine."
Okay.
So I'll probably go upstairs and find my wife fucking hunched over puking because it's probably not gluten free. But the owner said it was okay, so we're all good.
Yeah. To answer Tashi's question of why not just Photoshop Mandy's face, she was actually more concerned about her tattoos because they're very identifiable. And Billy saying, why not actually at the venue, but get one of the girls to go and do a legit review. You can hire her just like you did Heidi.
First of all, Heidi was never paid a penny. And second of all, a lot of the girls at the Cabaret require a certain lighting. And I'm not sure you want to see all of them out in the world.
Also, if you're going to have one of the girls from the Cabaret do a beef review, why wouldn't you do it at the fucking club?
First of all, true. And also, I would say the current hottest girl at the Cabaret probably likes her meat well done. Does that make sense to you, Michael?
It does.
Okay, does that sound like I'm being slightly racist? Yes, but here's the thing. They do. For the most part, they do.
They do.
It's a stereotype. We do have a certain gentleman who does beef reviews in the group by the name of James, who does enjoy some rare meat and has a lot in common with the hottest stripper at the Cabaret. But for the most part, they prefer, and I'll double down on this. I was speaking to someone from Kelly's Roast Beef recently, someone who's worked there for 30-something years.
Wow.
And at one point, they were asked to feed the New England Patriots. And he worded it a certain way, and I like how he worded it, actually, because you don't want to be that guy who says the wrong thing.
Right.
He said, at least half of the players in the Patriots didn't want to eat rare meat. They preferred their meat well done.
A well-done roast beef sandwich.
And let me tell you how he worded this. I loved it. He goes, most of them were from the South. That right there was a fucking workaround that I'm impressed, my man. That's a nice one.
That's some good wordsmith in there.
Southern football players like their meat a little more well done. So the next time they were hired by the Patriots, they had two setups.
Yeah.
The rare, medium rare sandwiches and the well done sandwiches, and everyone was happy.
Well done beef. Jesus Christ.
People do that. They
Jesus.
They'll go to like Bella's and say, throw it on the fucking grill.
Yeah.
My wife wouldn't go to certain places when she could have them because she likes them a little more cooked.
Well, you always get those, especially when you post a picture, depending on lighting, et cetera, it might look pinker than it might be. I know mine from the golf tournament last year got a lot of heat that it was raw. I'm like, no, it's just in fucking it's being blasted by the sun.
Yeah,
it looks pinker than it actually is.
Glistening. Especially with Pomodori. Oh no, last year was Louis. Same idea though.
Yeah, they
cook it a certain way that it's medium rare from the center to the outside.
Sure.
It's wizardry.
It was fucking delicious.
Real quick on the Kelly,
especially for a truck beef at a golf tournament.
So I talked about this last week and under review, and I'm not secretive about it. Kelly's asked me to come have a sandwich.
Yes, they did.
The
new
review,
so you're not secretive about it.
Yeah, let me the new CEO of Kelly's Roast Beef. Not some schlep cashier. No, the guy who is now in charge of the franchising of Kelly's Roast Beef.
Right. What
happened was a couple of years ago, Kelly started letting a company franchise, and it was the same company that owns the 110 Grill and the AMIF. I don't know, a lot of letters. Yeah. So, anyways, they took over the non-flagship locations, they call them.
Sure.
Which is the Florida ones, the Salem, New Hampshire ones. They own those, and they kind of try to modernize Kelly's with new ovens and new techniques and different cuts of meat. And then they were different than the original four, which is what Medford, Danvers, Saugus, and Revere.
Yeah. And it was funny that better. I'm not going to say award worthy, but better looking beefs from Kelly's were coming out of Florida versus the North Shore.
Yeah, again, because different people ran those places. So
yeah,
the company that was franchising bought the whole fucking thing, and they took the guy who was CEO of Route 110 Grill, the
110 Grill.
which is the most celiac safe restaurant in the entire world. So I actually frequent it a lot with my wife because they just are good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Whole menu, literally whole menu. Them and Burton's are the two best.
Yep.
So I was talking to Ryan. Turns out he is a guy around our age,
and he's a North Shore guy.
He's a North Shore guy.
Yep.
And he cares, and he wants to, first of all, pick my brain. But he wanted an honest opinion. He wanted to know, and I had lunch with him last week. Him and the operations manager of the entire company was also there, and he was there randomly, which kind of fucked up my ability to shit on it.
Gotcha.
Because the guy who doesn't
literally has made it his life. Yeah,
and he doesn't know any better because he only knows Kelly's.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I go, do you go to other places? He goes, no, why would I? I said, to see what other people are doing with the thing you sell.
Have you looked at the page, pal?
No, he didn't know about it. That's the thing
that's wild.
Because we met in Saugus, and the Saugus store does $9 million a year annually.
So is this the guy? You sent me a clip. Somebody went into a radio show from Kelly's, and they started talking about you. Is that him?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That's all right. Because they had to change the wording on the menu because of you and the three-way and all this other shit.
Yes. Yeah. So I gave some constructive criticism, but I didn't go too far because I think the phrase is "fuck you, pay me."
Yeah.
That's the phrase I'm operating under right
Mayo.
I did. Yes. Fuck you, pay me. And it's not a charity event, so I don't feel bad about asking for money.
Also, I think, like you said, the Saugus location does $9 million annually, so I think Kelly's might have a dime or two for you.
Yes, but we aren't there yet. I'm not anywhere near a point of getting paid by them, and I'm not getting paid by them. But I did go there for a free sandwich, and I did an honest review. And it was funny. I wasn't sure if I should do the review, but randomly, two other Kelly. It was under the guise of free, and there was effort involved.
Yeah, but if you actually fucking say it. I mean,
I didn't order the sandwich.
You disclosed everything. You did it with Royal.
Well, I always disclose, but I don't know. It felt different.
Okay.
It felt slightly different, and I didn't want to.
Is Andy Ferg getting a little dirty?
Not yet.
Yeah. Are you losing your integrity?
I'm staring at a mud puddle right now, and I'm saying, how much is in that mud puddle? Because Daddy'd love to get off a ladder. And what's funny is everyone knows me as this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That does this beef thing.
Sure.
And I've had to explain to people on here that I ain't that big of a fucking idiot.
Right.
None of this wasn't all by again. We started the page while taking a shit.
Yeah.
But it has grown.
But making
while also
it not only a
taking more
business but
shits.
also a charitable organization.
Yes.
Isn't done just by a fucking idiot on the toilet.
Yes, I have ideas. I'm an idea guy. And
again, this isn't just another Andy Fredo moment.
Yes, it is.
I'm fucking smart.
I'm smart.
I'm not dumb like people say. Or respect.
It definitely is. But anyways, so no, I had lunch with the guys from Kelly's, and we talked and we discussed. Yes, I would. This is my stance on the Kelly's thing. I'll tell you why. Because people, you're a corporate. If anything happens, again, nothing has happened. There's no.
I love when people try to equate making money with being a negative. You're a corporate sellout. Fuck you. I just bought a truck with this.
Well, you're right to one point. But again, if I help a big corporation hurt mom and pop shops around here, I would feel like a piece of shit.
Sure.
But that's not what they want to do.
Right.
They're not looking to put Kelly's in every city in the North Shore.
They're looking to put it in every city in the country.
Yes. They're looking at what Arby's does out there serving fucking dog food.
Right.
And what I said was...
tell the chef.
So, and I just said to him, I said, if you can get your shit together around here.
Yeah.
And then get Florida and get it all to a standard.
Yep. You
scale this thing to a standard. And then you start opening around the country. I want to be part of that.
Of course you do.
I don't know in what way, shape, or form I could be, but I want to be involved in the nationwide takeover of roast beef sandwiches, because what will happen is if Kelly's goes to, give me a fucking city.
I would say creative and quality control, Andy Ferg.
Name me a city not around here. Fucking Dover, Delaware. How's that sound? Kelly's opens in Dover, fucking Delaware, and it does well.
I would start. I would kind of do. I mean, In-N-Out didn't do it, but they're West Coast of this version. But if I were Kelly's, they already got Florida. Smart. A lot of Northeast people in Florida.
Sure are.
And then obviously Massachusetts and New England. I would basically fucking Google Maps Boston to Florida and drop it at rest stops all the way down. How many fucking New Englanders drive to Florida all these snowbirds?
Don't give away too many ideas, sir. First of all, I love this, so settle down.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
know I drove, and if I saw Kelly's, I would have got one. I saw Wendy's every fucking stop. Fucking Wendy's. Not even McDonald's. Fucking Wendy's.
You know what I think will happen is once Kelly's establishes a market somewhere,
right,
and they've found out people have a desire to have these sandwiches,
yep,
because they are delicious.
They are.
It's not some fucking weird Australian fucking Vegemite sandwich that's gross.
Although it sounds it to people who have never had it. You explain it to somebody who's never had it, they're like, mayo? Yeah, and who gives a shit what barbecue sauce it is? It's like, well, try it, dum-dum.
When I shut up your ass, you'll care.
When you feel that sting from the river.
You took the cap off first? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
So, like, then that sparks again. This is how it works. This is how things spread across the world.
Mm-hmm.
Big Jim's out in San Diego has competition now.
Does he?
Yeah, there's one other guy doing it. They're not.
Oh, that's right. In Redondo, right?
No. In San Diego.
I also don't know how close those two places are.
I don't know either, but no, this literally in San Diego. Big Jim's has a brick and mortar store.
Yep.
He's got his whole spot, but there's another guy doing pop-ups. Basically, took over what Jim used to do.
Okay.
At breweries and stuff called Wicked Rare Beefs. He wouldn't exist if Jim didn't do that.
If Jim didn't set the market.
If George and Leon's didn't exist in Westbrook, Maine, and previously Portland,
right,
Roasties wouldn't exist in Portland. Newest shop, just opened 2 months ago. So, in order to get this sandwich that I love,
right,
that matters to me on a national level, someone with a big fucking wallet and the know-how to scale a restaurant, it's like the movie The Founder.
100%.
Michael Keaton knew how to do it.
Now I'm starting to understand why you've watched it 4 times this week.
Oh, I've watched it every fucking day. Those guys didn't know how to do it. They fucked up trying to scale McDonald's. They fucked it up.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton knew how to do it because he traveled all over the country and knew the situation.
But also, they did have points. The quality control thing is probably the hardest issue.
Yes.
Keeping like you said, keeping the standard consistent.
Yes.
That's tough, especially as you grow, as you spread. When the person in charge isn't even close to being hands-on, let alone even in the same fucking region, it can be difficult. That's, like in that movie where they had the powdered milkshakes, but of course in the epilogue they're like, and they went back to real milkshakes, and now you can't even get a fucking milkshake.
That's the thing is again, I just want to be part of the team that I want to be one of the people that help them expand.
Yeah,
as I think this sandwich is worthy of being a nationally recognized delicious sandwich, and the fact that the whole country thinks Arby's is what we're selling and promoting is fucking banana land to me. Imagine
the feather in your cap. Just fast forwarding way down the line.
Mm-hmm.
This happens. Everything that's going on up here in your brain happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6 months to a year later, Arby's files for bankruptcy.
Wow, we did it. Although it's tough to get rid of Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts and Arby's because they're all together.
Are they
those
really?
cunts? Yeah, Pepsi owns it all. It's fucking bullshit.
Arby's stinks. You know what? Open up right across the street. Pull the old McDonald's Burger King.
I told them.
Pull the McDonald's Burger King thing. Open next door.
I said to them,
and be real aggressive about it.
I would open up next to every Arby's I could fucking find and say real roast beef sandwiches. And yes, we'll cook them well done if you're of color.
Yep.
Yeah, what did that? Of color.
Of color.
Getting better at this.
You're getting good. I mean, you're going to be in the corporate world soon. You got to get woke.
What I said 2 years ago, you don't want to know. I wasn't looking. What'd you say?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So no, that was a sidebar, and not a topic, but yeah, I'm hoping this is an exciting time for the sandwich.
I hope so too. So your bachelor party, not your bachelor party.
Well, no, I had one of those 20 years ago.
You were on. Oof. I couldn't have enjoyed the text messages more. The fucking reading your text messages. And do you have them?
On the phone.
Okay, all right. But reading your text messages, and I know I sent it to you, was just like the scene. The Victor was his name, right? In Rules of Attraction. Really good movie.
Yeah, exactly. I love that movie.
If you haven't seen Rules of Attraction, go fucking watch it. It's actually, and I don't know if you knew this, spiritual sequel to American Psycho.
Did not know that.
Same author, Brett Ethan Ellis, and the Vanderbeek character was Patrick Bateman's brother.
Wow, did not know that.
And there was a deleted scene with Patrick Bateman, not played, unfortunately, by Christian Bale, which is probably why it was cut.
The kid who plays the guy Victor was also Jason Street in Friday Night Lights.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, so his just fast-paced, erratic, and then I went over here, and I got a hand job from this girl, and I fucking bought ecstasy off this guy, and then they fucking boned me. It was just Tylenol, and then blah, 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 blah. I caught a train to Amsterdam, and like all that. That's how I was reading your text describing your nights, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like Andy Ferg had himself a fucking weekend.
Now I'm gonna say this in a certain way because you're right. I did. It was probably the tamest bachelor party I've been to, but one of the most fun. We didn't do anything depraved.
Right.
I mean, I didn't get beat with a fucking 14-inch dildo about my ass and face by a stripper. That didn't happen. I didn't go to a strip club. A couple guys did, Wicked Late Night, but the group of guys, and I didn't know any of them, except for I know Jack the Groom really well.
What strip club did they go to? Centerfolds or Glass?
Yeah, Centerfolds.
Centerfolds.
Yeah.
Is Glass Slipper still open?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the old "It's time to go home" Irish goodbye Friday night.
Yeah.
I went really hard. I went really hard early in the day, and I'm like, I'm 45 years old. I can't be here. So I get dropped off by my wife into Boston. She offers to drive. I said, bring me to the train station. She said, no, I'll drive you in. And I have a purple suitcase because my daughter borrowed my actual suitcase. So a purple suitcase. And my wife goes to drop me off at my Airbnb because I didn't want to pay for a suite.
I'm not going to lie. You kind of made out on that one there.
Oh, that was fucking awesome. It was so sick.
Yeah.
So anyways, I have to walk down. She drops me off in the wrong place because my navigation was being stupid. Not her fault.
For downtown Boston, like you were under $200.
$113 a night.
That's fucking stupid.
For a Back Bay apartment.
That's fucking stupid.
I had a kitchenette. I had a bathroom. I had a bed and a TV, and someone else's Netflix was logged in.
What else do you need?
I'm all set.
Full fucking send. If only you had a working train, we'll get there.
So I go wandering down the road to where I need to be to check into my Airbnb. Again, purple suitcase, getting some looks from the downtown Boston folks.
So I've never done an Airbnb. How does that check-in process work?
This is a hotel that rents on Airbnb. It's a series of rooms that one company owns, and they have an office in one of these brownstones.
Okay. So it's technically like a lobby.
Yeah, yes. I was on a brownstone. I walked up, said my name, showed my ID, and they said, okay, here. They pulled a map out. Okay, you're here. I said,
yeah, I know.
Your room is not here.
Shit.
Okay. She goes, okay, so there's a 7-Eleven 100 yards down the road. Yep. So you walk to that. You want to take a right. Now, quarter mile down that road is Garrison Street. You're in number 19 Garrison Street. It's the third building on the left.
Just such a plucky fucking young lady.
I gotta walk a half fucking mile with a purple suitcase. I'm towing a purple fucking
You could have told me. I would have had my wife wait.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, she took 2 hours to get home. I told her to drive me in.
Yeah,
traffic was a nightmare, and she followed her navigation for some fucking reason. Even though my wife went to college in Boston.
Sure.
And when she was in her early 20s, she modeled on Newbury Street. She worked for an agency.
Right.
She knows Boston at the back of her fucking hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she relied on navigation. I go, why did you listen?
Isn't that just the way now?
But she knows. I go, why? She told me I'm not going to need it. I said, well, I'll put it in just in case there's traffic.
Sure.
And she followed it like she was like, I think she would drive down a boat ramp if navigation told her to.
I can't talk shit. I am a slave to navigation.
Oh, me too, but still.
Absolutely and again, most of the times I turn it on, it's strictly for traffic. Like every fucking Tuesday, I go to the same fucking pizza shop after work before I do the show, but I still turn the navigation on because there's 3 ways you can go, and if there's fucking traffic, I don't want to get stuck. I'm late enough most Tuesdays.
Did you say 3 ways?
3 ways.
Ooh.
Like a ladies.
Anyways,
like some ladies.
So yeah, I finally get to my humble abode.
Mm-hmm.
First floor apartment on Garrison Street in the Back Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't need much, and this place didn't have a ton.
Right.
It had everything I wanted.
Right.
Had a fridge, a stove, a bed, a bathroom, privacy, a lock, and I could walk to fucking Copley Mall. I could walk to anywhere they were. I texted my buddy Jack, who was already in town. He checked into his fucking
walking distance to Copley for $113 a night.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Copley. I could almost see it.
Holy shit.
It's a one left and I'm there. So we ended up MJ O'Connell's down in the old Back Bay. Yeah.
MJ
Ended up there. Basically meeting up with the rest of the crew, and it was early, so me and Jack had a pound and beer.
Mm-hmm.
And
you gotta move that paper to the other side, pal. You keep drifting.
Sorry. So I started drinking way too early and way too much.
First day.
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's off the leash, Andy. That's
Yeah, we didn't have exactly.
I've been married before. I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I this is the first time I've been fully off the leash in so long.
I remember. Quick sidebar. At one of my cousin's weddings in Virginia, it was the first time my other cousin had been basically off the leash. So he, at that point, was married. He was on his 3rd kid, basically hadn't taken a vacation. So the wife and the 3 kids stayed home. He came down, went off the fucking rails. The wedding was fantastic. Wedding was fucking fantastic. I pissed my pants. It was a great fucking wedding.
Ooh,
it was a good fucking wedding. So we ended the night at an Irish bar. And I wouldn't say they had a stage for the band that was playing. It was more of a step. So they were basically eye level with anyone standing in front of them. And my cousin, who's a state trooper, is standing eye to eye with the lead singer holding 3 singles in his hand going, "Let me sing." It was the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
See, that's the stuff, though. Like little things like that where you don't have this planned event, but you end up seeing hilarious shit.
Yes.
So we start this bar, and there's no plan in place for Friday night. It's just more of a bar crawl.
Sure.
So we're hitting a few places. I'm getting hungry, and Jack, he's a funny fella.
Yep.
We're at Emmett's. It's called Emmett's Pub somewhere down there. I don't know Emmett's, but we're there.
Okay. And Jack's the groom.
Yeah, Jack's the groom. Yep. And one of the groomsmen, AJ.
Are you in the wedding?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the groomsmen, AJ, is. I told them that. Yes, they wouldn't listen. He's a vegetarian.
All right.
He's Indian. Yeah. He's Indian. He can't eat cow because sacred and all that stuff. But also he just gave up meat, so he orders a veggie burger. Me and 3 of the others order regular burgers.
Okay.
And as the waiter walks away, unbeknownst to me, because I'm drunk and not paying attention,
sure,
Jack tells him, "I'm paying for all this. Everyone gets a veggie burger."
What was it?
Everyone gets a veggie burger.
Oh no.
But Andy didn't like that, and he was too drunk to eat a veggie burger.
Yep.
It was basically stuffing on a bun.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Tasted, yeah. I threw the fucking bitchiest little hissy fit. I said, "I'm not, under any circumstances,
I'm the beef guy,
eating a fucking veggie burger in public.
You know who the fuck I am? I have a reputation.
Where's the waiter? I need a fucking beef
Get
burger.
Get that little twink over
now.
here, and I'm going to order my fucking beef."
And I said, if he gets my fucking side of mayo, someone's dying. and I made enough noise
Mm-hmm.
that the table next to us was paying attention.
You were basically me last night, just without the severity of the situation.
It turns out the table next to us was 10 college-age fucking North Shore Beefs enthusiasts.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, they're yelling with me, let's fucking go!
Fucking Ferg, yeah!
Fucking losing my shit yelling with them. That was
fucking
fun.
belly bumping all these fucking children.
But these guys had we took some selfies. I took bathroom selfies. I think I took like 7 bathroom selfies, not on my phone.
When you're really drunk, that's really your move. Remember longboards?
Yes, I do, but I don't ask for it. When they're drunk and I'm drunk, the bathroom selfie works. It's intimate.
Those memories came up on my fucking Google Photos the other day of longboards. Yeah. And it's just me and your wife sitting at the bar videoing you man-hugging some fucking twinks. Yeah.
Everyone's a twink around me. So
fucking broing down in the bathroom.
You got to make friends somewhere. So we end up at the Harp.
Yeah.
And I am ready to go home drunk.
Yeah. Jesus, but I'm fighting from Back Bay all over the garden.
Mike, I don't. We took an Uber.
Mother of God.
That was actually funny.
Seems wildly unnecessary.
4 of us got in an Uber, and the other few walked, which was funny. That was a troll move. Like, we're gonna walk. Fuck you, we're taking an Uber. And we got in our own Uber and get in there by 20 minutes. And
of course you did.
Yeah. So these guys,
hoofing it across the city in the winter.
A lot of these guys went to college together, and if you were to comment on a woman's appearance to your friends, they had a game called Tell Her.
Huh?
So, all right, me and you were sitting there, and a girl walks by and go, wow, what an ass.
Right.
And you say to me, tell her. In other words, I have to go tell her.
Oh, you have to go do it.
Or buy a round.
Ooh.
7 of us. Drinks are what? 10, 12 bucks nowadays?
Sure. Those are just beers.
Andy's telling whoever wants to hear what he's saying, anything. And I almost got fucking knocked out by some fucking fat broad.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah. And again, hammered.
I don't know if you eat roast beef sandwiches, but...
One boyfriend wanted to fucking fight me. Fat girl wanted to fight me. I said, Jesus, look at the size of her.
Why didn't you just stop commenting?
Because I was too drunk to know the game was happening. The next day, never got got. I don't know what fucking planet I'm on. I'm fucking wrecked. I'm doing Red Bull and vodka, doing shots. Mm-hmm. We did woo-woos for some reason. Like it was 1999. Like who does woo-woos anymore?
Oh my God.
And I'm telling girls things. Everyone hates me. Then I can't get into some of the things. Then
I've come to throw up.
Then one of Jack's friends, Mitch, who I've met Mitch before at the golf tournament. He's the best man. He's a riot.
Sure.
Only one there fatter than me, which I appreciated. And shorter and fatter. Yes, he can be around me all times.
There you go.
If you were to look at the two of us,
makes you look fantastic.
You'd be like, wow, you got a retarded brother. And Mitch would say, me too. This is who we are. We are a couple of we got nicked.
Yeah.
So
you keep sliding, pal.
Oh, jeez, I did it again.
There you go.
So I said something aggressive, kidding around. Nothing, no violence or anything. And he goes, "You make me want to kiss you." He's hammered.
All right.
And I went, yeah, you won't.
Oh,
yeah, no, he did.
No, he did.
He came over to me. This 5'9", 300-pound bearded fat man.
And Tony Parker's entered the chat.
Kissed me on the fucking lips. I tell you, Mike, I think the last man I kissed on the lips was my father, and I think I was 9.
Yeah.
And it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was awkward. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then Jack, the groom, missed this kiss.
So you got to do it again. He starts trying to pay Mitch $500 to kiss me again. Yeah.
And Mitch goes, "What do you think about this?" I go, "I'm going to punch you in the face."
It'd still take the 500.
I go, get him to prepay you.
Yep.
You can lean in to try and kiss me. I'm hitting you with the left. I'm not going to knock you out. I'm not going to try and hurt you, but I'm punching you in the face. And I want $200 of the 500 in a Venmo. And this can happen. But if you don't do this, I'm using my right. and I'm going to knock you the fuck out. And he goes, seriously, so bitch, we're not kissing again. You're getting punched in the face, whether it's right or left.
We are not kissing.
This ain't happening. You're getting hit tonight, and it's pick your poison.
Right.
You want to go down sleeping? You get all 500. You want to have a sore jaw tomorrow and get $300? Everyone wins.
It's like fucking Les Boy Scout. Head of gut.
Yeah. So, long story short, we didn't kiss, and he didn't get paid.
Fuck.
Jack snuffed out the plan. So it was a fun first night. It was pretty uneventful. They went to the strip club, but I fucking went to sleep.
Yeah.
I get back to my brownstone, order up a fucking plethora of food from McDonald's.
He actually got it that night.
Oh, but when I walked in my little Airbnb, I stripped down to my underwear and nothing else.
As you do.
Because, why wouldn't I?
Okay.
Well, I didn't have a door to the outside. I had an apartment in a hallway.
Right.
So when I got the notification that my Airbnb, my DoorDash had shown up, I had to get out of my apartment with a key, walk down a hallway, open a door, and get my food on the street.
Right.
I didn't put shorts on for that because I didn't know how to do those things. I was too drunk.
Why would you?
So I just walked down this hallway in an apartment building that people live in.
So
my neighbor across the hall
is it mixed or is it all Airbnbs?
No, my neighbor across the hall lived there.
Ugh. I wouldn't want to.
I'm just wandering around.
That sounds horrible.
Of course, wandering around the hallway, like the kind of reminded me of the bed and breakfast Bill Murray stays in Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Like there was interaction with people in hallways. Gross. Now again, it's 1 a.m. Whatever. No one's there.
Yeah.
The cameras probably caught me with my fucking tiny bulge, big belly, looking like a fucking fat chimp. I opened the door, so my food's there because I got notification my food was there. I didn't check the picture to see if the guy's holding my food. I'm in my fucking underwear.
He's just holding it out.
In the picture, I should have sent it to you. It's just a blur, thank God. I'm in the picture, but it's not taken well. Fucking naked fucking DoorDash delivery.
It's awesome.
So I go back in, watch The Founder, gorge myself on all the fast food.
Yep.
Wake up the next day feeling like I've been hit by a fucking bus.
Sure.
7:30 in the morning because I didn't close the fucking curtains. I didn't know we had curtains or shades. Anyone from the hoity-toity fucking Avalon building across the fucking way, just me walking around at McDonald's that night, just watching me. Just a fucking fat dude with a zero bulge eating a fucking quadruple cheeseburger and nuggets, getting him on his nipples, just fucking licking them, and terrible. So there's nothing planned for that day till 6:30 because a lot of the guys didn't stay in town. One of them lived there, one lived in Malden. They drove home, whatever.
So you were the only one staying in Boston?
No, Jack did, and one of the other guys did, but there wasn't a whole group of us. Oh. And Jack had to work a little bit on Saturday.
Oh,
he's in this New York. He's a fucking some sort of hedge fund fucking thing. He makes a lot of money, I guess, and his one of his offices for his work is right next to it. But anyways, so I just get up at 8 a.m. and start wandering. I'm using my phone navigation to find a Dunkin' Donuts.
Wandering Boston.
Just wandering Boston in a fucking haze. I find a Dunks in a fucking train station. Jack texts me, "What are you doing?" I go, "I just found a Dunkin' Donuts. I'm having a drink. One of my meth drinks because they'll get me out of this."
It's hilarious because you texted me after 11.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were out that fucking early.
I don't know what time I left the house because again I was the guy with the glasses, the hangover, just wandering around, confused. Yeah. Paging doctor, you know what?
Yep.
And then Jack he's like, I'm like 100 yards away at my hotel. He's at the Fairmont Copley. It's next to where I was. Like,
sure.
It's like, hang out. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there in some pigeon.
Because you were in Copley Place.
Yes, I'm in some pigeon.
Following that girl with the ass.
No, that was different. That was later.
Oh, was that later?
Yeah, it was later that day. Yeah, she got me places.
That's when you started texting me.
Yeah. So I fucking.
Is it too early to drink? I don't. Look what you're asking.
Yeah.
Slide over.
He just shows up at the Dunks and orders a breakfast sandwich, and we leave the Dunks, and I'm heading back to my apartment, which is like a 5-minute walk, maybe 10-minute walk from the way I was going because I went the wrong way because I'm stupid.
Right.
And he's like, "Which way are you going?" I go, "That way." He goes, "Can I walk with you?" I'm like, Sure, he is worse off than I am. We are just two fucking complete zombies. He comes back to my walks back to my Airbnb with me. I go, now what? He goes, can I eat my sandwich inside your room? I'm like, yeah, why'd you walk here?
Why'd you walk here?
So he eats his sandwich. He's like, this is the grossest thing I've ever eaten in my entire fucking life. And he's trying to drink a hot coffee, burning himself. I'm like, we are not okay for the world.
It's hilarious that he wanted to come into. Here's the thing. He wanted to come into your place to eat. I'm guessing his hotel room was bigger.
And nicer. He's at the Fairmont Copley.
He's at the Fairmont Copley. I saw your fucking place.
Yeah, I am the smallest hotel room, the Airbnb apartment in the history of the world, the fucking view of an alley.
It did the trick. The price was right, but holy shit. And you saying people actually live like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's horrifying.
I looked up what my place is worth to buy a similar location. How much?
Oh, in Boston, over $500,000.
Just shy, 460. You could have bought my place.
That's fucking retarded.
Updated versions, way more, but mine was not updated. 460 for a studio apartment with a kitchen, living room, dining room combo,
bedroom
with a kitchen, living room, dining room, bathroom, bedroom combo with a door. And the shower didn't fit in.
This room that I do the podcast in was basically the size of it.
There was no place to put the toilet paper except on the back of the door.
That's insane.
That's how small the bathroom was.
Insane. Fucking.
It also was a low toilet.
$500,000.
A low toilet. And I don't operate with low toilets anymore. I'm too big for that bullshit.
Boston.
So now here's the thing, though, and I go back to my room, and Jack leaves eventually after he finishes sandwiches. He goes to work and tries to deal with this thing, and I'm just like, I don't want to sit here for the rest of my fucking life. I'm like losing my mind. There's nothing to do.
Right.
So I just embark on a wander.
Sure.
I walk to the mall.
Yeah.
I get the back way to the mall, and I get to this crosswalk, and again, I'm fucking wrecked still. And this girl with this perfect ass.
Yeah.
And they were like her yoga pants were like a thong.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked up in between the cheeks.
Yeah, they do that.
When she walked, it was like two perfect little hams just bouncing.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know where she's going, but I'm just gonna walk behind her for a while because I had nothing else to do. And
Andy,
I kept this.
Andy, how's the peeping?
I kept the safe distance. I kept the safe distance. Sometimes 10 feet, sometimes 20, sometimes 3.
No, we're close enough that I got a clear shot.
Crosswalks. That was one of my further distances. And she went to the mall. I'm like, oh, mall sounds great.
I could then shop. I'm like,
yeah, but I wanted to buy a new.
We're browsing here.
I wanted to buy a new shirt because the shirt I brought to wear to dinner was not great.
Okay. And
I'm wearing our F Buddies T-shirt, the original.
Right.
And I'm wearing a quarter zip pullover.
Sure.
Anyways, I end up seeing Jack at the fucking mall eventually. I try to shop, but the polo people are being cunts to me and they won't leave me alone like I'm going to steal.
Right.
I get Anna's Taqueria, which I fucked up the order because again I'm not operating on all cylinders.
Sure. I
just got beef, cheese, and sour cream. Nice job, idiot.
Yeah.
They have other toppings. I didn't know how to do it.
I am okay. Quick sidebar. Did you get tacos or a burrito?
Burrito.
I am not a fan of ordering burritos because you have to literally build the fucker. And if you are not thinking, like, if you don't have a clear idea of what you want, I'm just like, it's overwhelming to me. It's like, why can't you just have an idiot-proof burrito that I can just point to and go, number one?
That'd be nice. I could use that. And Anna's is like a Chipotle, but it's a little less corporate.
Sure.
And it was weird because it didn't taste very good. I paid a lot of money for it.
Like I walked through. I've been to a few Chipotles, and you walk through the line. And it's like, do you want this? I'm like, sure. You want this? Sure. I said yes to everything. The motherfucker couldn't even fold it.
Yeah, good luck closing that, idiot.
I'm like, I don't know. Yes, more guacamole sounds fantastic. But
I can figure out Chipotle, but this place wasn't a Chipotle, which this is just a little different. And my mental state was so fucked.
Right.
Again, it's like noontime on a Saturday. I slept like 3 hours. The sun woke me up at 7:30. I'm fucking ruined. Mm-hmm. I walk into the Polo store. They had 4 different doors. None opened.
Yeah.
It said, please use the other door until I found the door. It was like a fucking quest. And every shirt's $150, and they're harassing me. I go, I'm fucking out of here. So I wander off again, confused. Then I see a sign for Treehouse Brewing.
Oh, okay.
I said, oh.
That's familiar.
I need a fucking beer.
Right.
I follow the Copley Mall is the size of
Daddy needs a fix. I need to get right.
the Copley Mall is the size of fucking California, I think.
It's massive, yeah.
It's crosses streets, there's a footbridge. I didn't know these things.
Yeah.
I was following pictures of trees.
Yeah.
I get there. It's not a tap room. It's a kiosk.
What the fuck?
Where you can buy beers to go, which would have been great if I knew. But I wasn't looking for beers to go.
You were looking for beers to sit.
Yes, I wanted a beer. Then I end up in Italy. You know what Italy is?
Yeah.
Wandered around there watching people fucking make cheese.
Fucking nightmare.
I'm going to kill myself at this point because I don't have anything to do.
Slide.
I have nothing to do. I have nowhere to be. I have and I don't do well without plans. I must have a plan.
You really should have just thrown bar into a fucking in Google Maps.
So Jack ends up going to
8 o'clock in the morning.
Jack ends up going to Anna's with one of the other guys from the thing that stayed in town, and Jack's like, "What do you want to do now?" I go, "Drink." I go, "It's your bachelor party. We can't be fucking. What do you do? Go to a fucking museum? Go to the MFA? Kill ourselves?
Ritual suicide? I mean, Jesus Christ, come on, man."
So the other kid that was there, he had to go take a nap because he was not as good at drinking as I was, and Jack wasn't
well either.
He just wasn't talented.
Which night was the wine chug?
Oh shit, that was the first. No, yeah, that was the first night.
Yeah.
Forgot about the wine chug.
Yeah,
we were walking by this fucking hoity-toity wine bar in town, right in fucking downtown Boston, and one of the dudes said it would be hilarious to go in there and chug a bottle of wine. And I said, let's do it right now. It would be hilarious. Why aren't we doing it already?
Yeah.
And one of the dudes, AJ, bought a bottle. And I joked that it was $150. He laughed at me.
Yeah.
I think it was over $200.
Yeah.
And we told the bartender to pour in 5 glasses.
These hedge fund motherfuckers, man.
And I gave her my phone. And I said,
was she standing on something? Because otherwise, very tall woman.
Yeah, no, she was standing on something. Yeah. She was a little.
You're like, oh yeah, the waitress was cool. I'm like, that angle is very high.
That's a big bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
So what's funny too is the whole place hated us because we did chug a $200 bottle of wine.
You did, and I loved it. Cut just enough to see you try to be human and be like, "This is really good." Cut.
Yep. See you later. Except for one person in the wine bar.
Yeah.
Andy Ferg.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's up, motherfucker? You want to chug some wine with us? He didn't end up. His girlfriend was disgusted. She's like, how do you know him? He's like, oh.
Chronicle.
It's Facebook roast beef, I think, or something.
See, you got Chronicle, though.
I do have Chronicle.
Fall back on Chronicle.
That was funny, though, going in there and just fucking chugging wine.
This
is just like little stupid things that idiots do, and it was so innocent, but it was funny to us.
It sounds like a fucking hell of a night, though.
It was.
Like that's just it. It's like, yeah, you can do the debaucherous version of a bachelor party, but this also sounds fun as hell. It's like this sounds right up my fucking alley.
It was just a bunch
fucking
of idiots
bar hopping, having a good fucking night.
And all the guys
dudes.
fucking making out with men. All the guys were cool. There was
Might even make out with a dude.
Yeah, no tongue. But everyone that went was like, again, I only knew Jack and I'd met Mitch, and there were 7 of us. And I was like, you usually you have a douchebag or someone who's pompous or just someone that doesn't fit in.
Right.
No, everyone.
Right.
Funny and fun. No one annoyed me.
Good.
Even the vegetarian who was fucking hilarious.
Good.
He bought the wine.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's the one who bought the bottle.
Before you get into more of this, do Anthony's, and if you get through that, do Cabaret. I'll be right back.
Oh, Anthony's roast beef in Tewksbury at ARB Tewksbury on Instagram. Oh boy, a #1 seed in beef madness for a reason. They sling heat. And not just your typical 3-way. They got some weird shit going on over there. They'll put fucking crushed up jalapenos on a beef. They'll do the Mick Anthony, which is basically McDan Bob from Jamie's, but who cares? It's a Big Mac beef. They have the best pizza rolls you'll ever have in your life. They do crazy desserts. They're just up to fucking incredible things over there at Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury. In Tewksbury, the only town in the Commonwealth to have 2 number 1 seeds. Anthony's in Tewksbury, phenomenal food. Can't say enough good things about them. And we'll see how far they go in Beef Madness, because they got themselves, they're a number 1 seed, but they got themselves a tough road ahead. We don't know. What's the sandwich they have? They do one. They don't name it. It's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches and then a 3-way in the middle. Holy fuck! It should be called the fucking heart attack. And I did talk to Adam from Anthony's recently about putting a new sandwich on the menu. Lots of different things in it, and it's what's more than a gangbang? There's one more step beyond a gangbang, and we're gonna probably name it this at Anthony's because I like texting someone who will listen to ideas, and Adam from Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury is that kind of person. Speaking of people who listen to ideas, Cabaret Lounge in Peabody. Oh, good. I'm going to piss now. You do it.
Fantastic. The Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody. 1 second here. Let me just fix our cameras there. At Cabaret Lounge Peabody on social media. They have, I got to give them a hell of a lot of credit. Been stepping up the social media game, but getting the girls involved, which is what we've been telling them. Go and get the girls involved. Have them do the stuff. Have them do it for you, if you will. Open 7 days a week till 1 o'clock in the morning. And coming up on Tuesday, March 18th, this is going to be our 4th, maybe our 5th show. I'm not sure. 4th or 5th show live from the Cabaret Lounge, 7 p.m. Tuesday night, March 18th. Myself, Andy, and a cast of fucking characters. I know our good friend Madison Murray is going to show up. We're talking her book, My Gaping Masshole. We're going to be obviously talking to the girls. Festa will, of course, be there in full effect. I was just talking about the live show coming up. Is there a 4th?
Oh, we have one. This is you and I's 4th?
4th, and your solo is a 5th.
Yeah, we had Festa. Me and Festa did the 5th, I think. So yeah, is that right? Yeah, that feels right.
It feels like we've done 4. We're going to do 4.
Feels good on the whole.
Yeah. So yeah, and I was saying we're going to have Madison Murray there talking about My Gaping Masshole.
How about that fucking video of her reading on the toilet? She's so good.
Her promotion of this book has just been fucking stellar. Like,
she's just
she's good at this.
Of course she is.
She's a professional. Of course she is. You would hope she'd be fucking good at this.
It's just I'm just scrolling, and all of a sudden there's my friend Madison,
naked on the toilet, reading a book. Reading a book in front of a fireplace.
Covering up everything properly too. That's a skill. It's a skill.
But still being just absolutely sexy as hell.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic. Of course, I was scrolling at work, and I got what's that? No, don't worry about it. It's my friend.
That's my friend Madison. Shut the fuck up.
My friend Madison. Mind your business. Stop fucking hovering. She's
in the sex worker industry, sir.
What do you?
And they got thanked at the Oscars, you piece of shit.
They actually did. So yeah, March 18th, Tuesday night, 7 p.m., live from the Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody. F Buddies podcast with a whole cast of characters. Nick's Place, online.com. You can find all the Nick's Place locations. How many of them are in Beef Madness?
2.
2, okay. I know you mentioned Raymond, New Hampshire.
It's Raymond and Newmarket are both the 2 that have made the and again, you could have put many in, but there's almost, I could almost do a bracket just of Nick's Places. There's so many of them.
You really could. Just scrolling the list, there's a shitload of them.
Give them a fucking their own region.
But more importantly, and the reason we love Nick's so much is they're lovable, they're delicious, they're fuckable dressing.
Oof, right your ass.
Oof. And just the right size bottle. Whether you want to you want to insert something or have it be inserted. It's perfect for all occasions. I say buy one for yourself, buy one for your significant other, and buy one for your salad because it's really fucking good salad dressing.
It's a good point, actually. That would be a great way to use 3 of those bottles.
Yeah. Have your own Nick's Place 3.
You imagine you're laying there in bed, you got your own Nick's Place fleshlight, we'll call it, and your wife's got a nice fucking Nick's Place butt plug. Mm-hmm. Just after you had a nice Greek salad, Greek salad full of feta, and you just using that Nick's Place fleshlight, and she's up. It's up her ass. I said, what a day it would be.
What a day. What a fucking day. Bring the rubber sheets.
That's right. And the gerbils.
NicksPlaceOnline.com. They also do catering. Go to their website, hit the catering, and book Nick's for your next party. They are fantastic.
Absolutely.
Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, 44 Margin Street in Peabody. Another representative of Beast Madness this year.
A number 2 seed.
What a comeback story for them, huh?
Yeah, it really is nice to see where they were.
The bullshit happened right before Beef Madness last year, and it was like a bloodbath.
Yeah. No, they got murdered last year in Beef Madness.
It was one of the funnier fucking votes.
It really was. And again, I don't have a conscience. I don't give a fuck anymore. I've fuck off. Leave me alone.
Right.
But no, yes, I set him up to get fucking absolutely obliterated by somebody.
And
that's what I do.
We mentioned him earlier, Mikey P. That recently was at Jamie's. Did a video collab with him.
Yeah.
What is it again? What did you eat today, sir?
What did you eat today, sir?
What did you eat today, sir? God damn, man. Come on. Just do Mikey P.
He does do Mikey P, just a different thing.
I
think he went for a clever name, and it now it's just
long as shit when you're trying to promote.
I don't even say it. I'm like that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Fantastic. Not only a great video, but the thumbnail is fucking fantastic. It's just him with his fucked up hair and 2 hands full of fucking James River.
That's again why I like him. He's genuine.
Yeah.
This is my haircut. Fuck off. I didn't comb it today.
Recently posted also the Buffalo Blue Unicorn. Which I haven't had. It looks really fucking tasty. And the more I look at it and the more I like read what's in it, it's like that sounds really fucking good.
Oh yeah, no,
spicy buffalo, chopped bacon, creamy blue cheese, fucking roast beef sandwich. Fuck off all day.
I love the innovation that these people are doing. And again, Matt from Jamie's, who he wasn't. I'm trying to think. I don't think he was involved when the Blue Unicorn came to fruition.
No,
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
But still, the
first 2 he was.
Yeah, the McDan Bob and the Angry Ferg.
Right.
But the Jamie's, I think, was the standard bearer. They set the pace for people to just do something besides a 3-way. And Matt, the original owner of Jamie's, was the person that I would text with an idea.
And now it's the thing.
You know what's funny is I was talking about the Weekend at Bernays, which isn't even a sandwich to do anymore.
Right.
With my wife tonight.
Still a great fucking name.
I think I named that one too. My wife is a namer.
Your wife named the show.
She named
this fucking, like, it's always hilarious because when people will ask, when we're talking and I reveal I do a podcast, like, what's the name of the podcast? I go, F Buddies. They go, oh. I'm like, my co-host's wife named it.
Yeah. And the F stands for food, bitch.
Also, fuck yeah, get your head out of the gutter and into my pants. So, Jamie's, thank you. At Jamie's Roast Beef on Instagram, jamiesroastbeef.com if you want to order online. And, of course, 44 Margin Street in Peabody, open 7 days a week, 11 to 9 p.m. One of the few you can get 7 days a week. I like that.
Another one of those places that got bought by a larger company that is figuring out how to do it right consistently. 7 days a week and get people in there working. It's few places can do what Jamie's has done, and especially fix a reputation the way they did.
Holy shit, yeah!
Because this is
it's not an immediate 180,
and it's not like
and it was also like let's close these 2 fucking locations. Let's focus on making this one the best it used to be.
Yep.
And how do we fix this? Oh, let's go back to the guy that made it.
Former Beef Madness champion, and current contender. They're not like out of the realm of possibility. I wouldn't.
It's not last year.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't
look at this embarrassment.
I wouldn't bet on them, but like if you said could James win? Yeah, they could definitely. Yeah. They have a chance.
Fibber McGee's kid.
Oh.
102 Cabot Street in Beverly. Open 7 days a week, varying hours. The weekends are 11:30 a.m. till either 1 or noon, depending on the 1 or midnight, depending on the day. You can figure it out for yourself. Fibber McGee's fibbersbeverly.com is the website, and on Instagram, Fibber McGee's Beverly. Again, I just go to their Instagram. This fucking Mikey P is everywhere.
Oh, he does.
He's the first post on all of our sponsors.
Listen,
fucking kid is killing it.
I wish I had his time.
Seriously.
I wish I had his time. And I know he works a full-time job. He just makes this thing really important. And again, he is killing it. Yeah.
He's ahead now of Hall of Famer Ty Law on their Instagram.
Wow, you can't reorder those things.
I know you can't.
Put it to Fiji.
But Fibber McGee's, I believe that's our pregame spot on St. Patrick's Day.
That's the plan.
Okay. You, I believe Joe from Ben Frank's going to show up, and I just found out today Will's going to be there as well. So,
very nice.
Strap in, kids. He might join a motorcycle gang and smoke some cigarettes. Will's coming on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, and some poor blonde's getting abducted.
Thank you to Fibber McGee's for sponsoring the program. Again, Fibber McGee's located at 102 Cabot Street in Beverly. Should be your destination as it is ours for St. Patrick's Day.
Great spot for lunch to see the boys.
All right.
The boys.
So back to the bachelor party. We're on to day 2.
So I don't want to harp on too much because again it's getting wordy and long and
it's not
whatever.
Yeah. Well, we started late.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So day 2, me and Jack ended up at a Irish pub in that area. I don't know, one of the many thousands of Irish pubs there are.
In the afternoon?
Yes. After we finished mall hopping, and I wanted to kill myself, and my anxiety was
find an Irish pub in Boston.
Imagine that!
Wow.
I wish I didn't think of the name of it. I can't remember it. It was just the fucking Irish pub. Whatever. It was
Cunty McCunkface.
Yes, exactly. So I start ripping back Guinness like it's my job. Like I'm in Ireland again, and they start being a little concerned.
Because
he's the bartenders.
Pronouns, pal.
The
bartenders were concerned with you.
Well, I drink beer at a certain pace, and I can drink a lot of it, and the sun's still out, and I'm on my 10th, and it's been an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Jack's on his 3rd, and I'm on my 10th, and they're like, "Is this guy all right?"
Like, I was actually driving home today, and I was kind of excited about Fibbers because I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna drink Guinness all fucking day."
Yeah, you can't get drunk.
And Guinness isn't high alcohol. We're gonna be fine. Because my fear was when I was talking to Joe, I'm like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna get fucked up before we even show up to Twisted Fate." No. Guinness is lighter than our beer.
It's way lighter. It's 4.2. So I'm just ripping back Guinness. They start giving me smaller cups.
They charge you less?
Oh, they didn't mention it. What the fuck is this? What are we doing here?
The fuck is this, Rudy?
Put a nipple on this fucking thing? What are we doing? And he's like, "Oh, I don't have any full size Guinness glass." I said, "Well, guess what? 2 of these equals one of those."
I don't have a full size dollar, sir.
Yeah, fucking asshole. So they learned their lesson real quick, and then we left because fuck that.
Yeah, that's
because Irish bar next door. They had terrible food. We ate there. So now I'm on Guinness number 15 or 20. I don't even fucking know at this point. And I didn't go back to my room to change my shirt. We're going to Ruth's Chris.
Wearing an F Buddy shirt.
Wearing an F Buddy shirt.
My man.
And a polo. Now, Jack booked it, and he booked us the Vault.
Yeah.
Which is a private room downstairs with a steel door because we are out of control and I'm drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And we're vulgar, and I'm asking stupid questions, and I'm making fun of the vegetarian.
It's probably the best option for this party.
Explaining to him that chicken's not meat. It's okay, you can have chicken. Look, I have some shrimp for you. No, try it. It's good, not meat.
He wouldn't eat fish?
He's a vegetarian.
I don't know all the rules.
He's not a pescatarian. He's not a vegan.
Rules? What are the rules?
So, we got a bunch of appetizers. We're having fun, drinking fucking old fashions and beer and wine
all
starts coming out. having a blast, funny conversations, and the waiter seems cool.
Okay.
And I asked the question about how many 10-year-olds could you fight at once, the one we've talked about.
It's still on our list.
Yeah. To the group, to like, oh, you're in a room, you're in this room. They're coming. They're gonna keep coming. How long till you can't like fight them back? Blah blah blah. And the waiter walks in, and the place gets silent. I go, let's ask him. Our waiter was kind of cool. He's like, ask me what? He's like, he's a guy in his 30s, probably does tons of blow and fucks, prostitutes. He was a fucking G.
Sure.
I go, so you're in this room, in this fucking vault room, steel door. Every 30 seconds, a 10-year-old comes in. You're gonna fight that fucking kid. How long you lasting? He goes, can I use one as a weapon?
Fucking best answer possible.
And I said, this is why I like this guy. Because that's a great response. You fucking pick a skinny one, you start beating kids with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Use less, you use inertia, use physics.
Yep.
I don't know how it works. All of a sudden, kids are dying, though, and you're fucking winning.
Rip his arm out, use it as a sword.
Yeah. So, that was pretty good. He was, again, awesome guy. And at Ruth's Chris. It's like saying brewery.
Yeah,
Ruth's
brewery.
Chris. The steak comes on a really hot plate.
Okay.
Hot plate. And the guy's like, hey, don't touch the plate. So obviously I touched the plate. I'm an idiot. Not even my plate. Fucking the guy that kissed me's plate. And I don't have I have calluses on my hands from being an adult and working.
Right.
And I don't have feeling at first.
Right.
It takes a real sensation to feel the tip of my finger.
Right. And
I leave my finger on that plate for
too long.
3 seconds, but it felt like 3 years. And they're like, oh, fuck, that's hot. The waiter goes, I fucking told you. Which is funny. $80 steak fucking I fucking told you.
I fucking told you.
So all of us get our steak, and he wears oven mitts to bring the plates in, because again, they are literally 500 degrees.
Yeah.
He comes in holding the salad the vegetarian ordered, wearing the gloves. He goes, I've told them all so far, be careful with the plate.
What a fucking legend.
That's really funny. That's really funny. So dinner was phenomenal. Conversation was great. We fucking crushed drinks. Yeah. And Jack's marrying a girl named Allie.
Okay.
Someone says to the group, there's a bar near here called the Alley Bar. That would be cool to take a picture of, since you're marrying Allie. Get Jack in front of the Alley Bar. We'll go in there and get a drink, whatever. Then we'll hit the bar. Sounds good to me.
Right.
I don't frequent Boston. I know nothing of these places. It's literally 100 yards away.
Sure. Who suggested this, by the way?
Mitch, I believe. Mitch or
is Mitch the vegetarian?
Mitch is the guy who kissed me. It's kind of funny that actually, this is
kind
kind of funny.
Sense now,
considering now there's 7 of us.
Yeah.
But as we're walking into Alley Bar, there are less of us than were previous.
What happened?
5 of us walk in.
What happened?
We walk down this narrow corridor to the man who's checking IDs.
Right.
I would say, I'm going to describe him for you. 60 years old, white hair in a ponytail, tank top, very, very zebra tank top, we'll call it, a zebra tank top.
Sure.
George the Animal Steel-like hair in his body.
Okay.
Little, and a beard.
Large man, skinny man?
Yeah, good sized fella. Good sized fella.
Right.
One might call him a bear.
Huh, that'd be a good one.
Or a polar bear in this sense.
Oh.
Okay. He said, "Hey boys."
Oh fuck.
And I said, "Hello."
Hello.
Get your IDs ready. Here's my license. You can check it. There's no cover charge tonight, not yet at least. Okay. Listen, you probably know this, but it's underwear night.
The fuck does that mean?
I start looking around, Mike, and there's what we call rainbow flags. Many places. I didn't Google this yet, but it turned out that the Alley Bar was Boston's premier gay nightclub.
Nice.
And we'd been tricked. We'd been duped by 2 of the members of the party.
The 2 that disappeared?
Yeah, the ones that didn't come in with us.
Wouldn't it be funnier to go and see what happened?
No, they thought because they texted us, "What are you doing in that bar?"
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say gay, a different word for gay.
Yep.
Now, you know me. I'm up for an adventure, and I'm not getting tricked. I'm the tricker. So guess what? I'm eating this veggie burger.
I'm gonna go suck this dick on principle.
So we walk in. 5 of us walk in. I walk up to the bar, and again, the dick move would be to walk back up. Like, I'm not going to a gay bar. What are they gonna do? Bite me? Rape me? I'm big. I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Get a beer buff for you at least.
Yes. So turns out underwear night is upstairs, thankfully.
What's underwear night? Is it what it sounds like?
Yeah, you walk up to the stairs.
It's winter in Boston. How the fuck does underwear night occur?
They have heat in buildings. There's a whole thing.
No, but
heat.
like, how do you get to underwear? Do you disrobe when you're there?
Let me finish. I'll explain right now.
Please do.
I asked the bartender after I ordered 5 Bud Lights like a pro. You get that tranny beer? Because I'm looking for it now that I'm out here. 5 Bud Lights, $25. Best deal of all time.
Well, how much?
$5 a beer at a fucking nightclub.
Yeah.
So I said to the bartender, listen, this is my first time here. What's up with underwear night and where do I sign up? You know.
I have underwear.
He said, listen, you go over to the staircase. You need your ID because you're gonna put your clothes in a bag. The bag's gonna, your ID will be in there. It'll all be fine. We put them in cubbies and everyone. It's very organized.
I've been
and
to
then you go
a place similar. Continue.
And then you go up the stairs in your underwear and you get to dance club.
Oh, my place wasn't a dance club.
No, this wasn't a fuck fest.
At
least I don't know. I didn't go up there.
It was a Switzerland fuck fest, and I fucking American psychoed some chick.
No, I didn't. I didn't go. So maybe it was. I have no idea. But we didn't go upstairs. I tried to get Jack to go up there, but he wasn't.
Come on, what the fuck?
I actually pushed it out. But we ended up at the Hub Pub next door, and some fucking non-binary, half trans lesbian wearing a fucking pirate hat wanted to fuck me, which was interesting. And I asked lots of weird questions about what her experience was with different genders, and you can't put a label on this person because she's non-binary, which means they're non-binary. Let me have it corrected. Yeah. They're non-binary, which means they have a vagina, but they don't identify as a woman as their gender. And then what
they have a vagina, they just don't use it.
No, they do because they prefer the company of women, but they don't consider themselves a lesbian because they're not a gender.
I hate this world.
A lot of the
really
people
hate this fucking world.
Most of the people they associate with are also theys. So even though both of them were born with tits and a vagina, they're not gay or straight. But they to get together and use their mouths on vaginas, but because they don't identify as a thing, they are now. This is my head almost fucking exploded.
Mine's conversation.
Yeah. I looked at this person. I go, "You ever suck a dick?" As I was curious, because I mean they hadn't. They were confusing, and they of course they had said no. This person had never had a penis in their mouth, but I just had a lot of questions. I ended up talking to this person today until the bar closed.
Wow.
And I was alone.
So, but this wasn't a.
It's a straight bar.
I wasn't going to say straight bar. It wasn't a sexually specific. Like it was an anything goes type of bar.
It was a regular place.
Well, you don't want to say regular. You don't want to say normal.
I said normal and regular. It was for regular folk that didn't have pronouns, and she had they. I'm sorry, they had pronouns. Lots of.
Were the blacks allowed? There
was a black bartender. He was a nice fella. He and I got to talking. And I'm getting texts from the people from the wedding party telling me not to bang that tranny, which was fun.
Hilarious.
And I wasn't going to. I never was going to because I'm a married man. I wouldn't. But,
which way did she start? They start.
This person was a woman by birth.
Yeah.
And didn't transition. Just has decided to not be gender specific.
So fucking wouldn't be a problem.
Well, if I wasn't married.
Well, right, but it's not like you're banging a tranny.
Yeah, no. This would have been
wow.
In my if I was to have sex with this person,
of all the times we've used, we're just not even touching it tonight.
No. So, if I was to have sex with this person,
it would be having sex with a woman.
Yes, it'd be a straight act for me.
Yeah.
They had the hat though. It was like a pioneer person hat, like a.
There's no confusion there.
Like no. This was a biological woman, but a non-gender specific.
Yeah.
Based on their things and the stuff, but she
was a woman. She just decided to stop checking boxes on applications.
Yeah, but it liked girls, but wasn't a lesbian because it wasn't a woman anymore. It was just
of course it wasn't because they just want to fucking confuse everything. How old roughly?
25.
Of course, fucking.
I wound up staying there and
nobody's anything anymore. I'm a fucking ostrich.
Until last call, we were thrown out. I don't know how I got home. The first night I took an Uber that I paid cash for that wasn't my Uber. So I could have been murdered. Yeah, I didn't. I just got in an Uber and I said his money and the guy's like, "What?" I said, "I'm going there. Just get me there. His money." Yeah. It cost me $40 to go 2 miles. This night
mine years and years and years ago cost me $60 to jump out of a moving car and not get killed because he was definitely going to abduct me.
Well, I actually thought about just bouncing this guy because I didn't fucking care. I ended up back at my villa. I mean my 1-bedroom studio in the back bay, and I laid in the bed with my feet on the table because the table was that close to the bed.
Yes,
and I was sprawled out like a woman giving birth.
What kind of bed was it?
It was just
what size?
Queen, I'd say queen.
Okay,
good size bed.
All right.
It's not too bad.
Not bad.
No, it's fine. And
like a fucking twin.
I decided to order McDonald's again.
As you do.
But this time I was well beyond the point of walking out to the sidewalk naked to get it. So, and I woke up in the morning, I had the picture of my McDonald's bag in my app, but no McDonald's bag in my room.
It's the happiest fucking bum in the back bay.
And I deduced that someone got a couple of quads and a 10-piece. At least I hope they did. If that got wasted, I'd be so fucking mad.
Hey guys, we're gonna eat tonight.
But again, and then I'm going to do cunt of the week now.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt. I think that's stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
My cunt of the week this week is the MBTA. The mass trans. What's the B stand for?
Bullshit.
Mass Bay. I think it's the Mass Bay Transport Authority. They run the trains, and buses and things. I called my wife for a ride. We didn't discuss how I was getting home. I got dropped off in town. No discussion of how I'm getting home. I called my wife at 11 in the morning. And she texted me at 10:50. What time's checkout? She woke me up. Checkout was 11.
Nice.
I said right now. So I got myself all collected. I packed all my luggage. I'm ready to fucking move.
Yeah.
I said, I call her. I go, are you coming to get me? What's the plan? So we never talked about it. I don't mind using a train.
Slide.
I don't mind using a train. I don't mind. I offered in the beginning. I'll get to fucking Revere. Blah blah blah. She goes, I can't pick you up.
Can't.
I'm not going to tell why, but she couldn't pick me up. There was a valid
That's
reason.
right. You did say she had a valid reason. Yeah.
She had a valid reason. At the time, I didn't know. And I asked her about when I got home. I said, what the fuck? Anyways.
She said, there's a reason for your anger.
Can you Uber to the train station, and I'll pick you up in Beverly where the closest train stop to my house is.
Right. So
I am worse off than the day before.
Yeah, because now you got 2 days of this shit.
I Uber to North Station.
Mm-hmm.
I get there. A Celtics game's about to start. Mm-hmm. It's a sea of people wearing green. I have a purple suitcase. I'm still wearing my F Buddies t-shirt and my quarter zip polo. There's stains from steak juice all over it. I smell like booze. I didn't have enough toothpaste to do a thorough job. I am a fucking disaster.
Oh shit.
And now he drops me off not at like down a little side street and I have to walk across the street. Again, the wheels, the fucking I get in the North Station.
Is there snow on the ground up there?
Not much anymore. We're pretty good on that.
I'm just thinking, are you also slipping on ice above
No.
all else?
Oh, it was also a cold snap had come in. It was about 20 degrees.
Oh,
Sunday
lovely.
Morning. 20. So I have to walk, again, too far from me. Maybe not far for a normal person. Too far from my condition.
Right.
Past like where the Bobby Orr statue is.
Yeah.
There's a big line when you go in TD Garden. And is it TD Garden? What's it called now?
Yeah, it still is.
Okay. So I walk past that. I go into the train station. Again, fucking la la land. And I'm like, how do you buy a ticket to a train in 2025? I haven't used the fucking train in years. I used to give cash to some guy with a fucking punch ticket.
Yep.
And it's like, download the M-Ticket app. I'm like, okay, so okay, M-Ticket app on the phone. My eyes are fucking squinting.
He's trying to think.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Contacts are dry as shit.
Yeah, I get. I didn't take them out the night before.
Well, of course not.
Contacts. Yeah. So I get to download the M-Ticket app, and I'm like, I want to buy a ticket. It's like, how do you want to pay? I said, money.
Money me now.
It's like, link your Apple Pay. It's Face ID, but I don't look like myself. I look like Rocky after the fucking first fight. My face is fucking ruined. I kissed the dude. Almost banged the tranny. I'm a complete mess. I download the app. I managed to find a way to buy a ticket. I got my little QR code. I'm going to scan it and go. At no point during this did I notice there were no trains. There weren't trains. There weren't people waiting for trains. There were people waiting for Celtics games. We didn't have trains this day. So I walk up to where you put your little phone down, little fucking thing opens. Come on in. Yep. And this woman with a mask on, and I was offended by the fucking mask,
right.
Although it probably helped her not smell my breath. I said, she goes, where you going? I said, Beverly. She goes, oh, we're only open for Amtrak right now. So, I don't know what that means. Goes, oh, no.
Amtrak go to Beverly.
She goes, there's no trains. Again, I'm in planes, trains, and automobiles at this point. There's no fucking trains. Where's the train? So this is what she offers me. I need a train to Beverly, Massachusetts. The line I would take is Newburyport, Rockport.
Yep.
So they go all the way to those places.
Yep.
You can see on the screen.
Yeah.
I go, what do I do now? Now I look concerned. She goes, you see that McDonald's over there? I said, yeah, I've been staring at that for an hour. Walk over there, take a right, keep going out the back doors. Now, you know, like the bathroom at the North Station with like the old place where the ticket windows were?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right to go. Out the back door.
Yeah.
Now it's bright sunlight.
Oh, nice.
It's 20 fucking degrees. It's 30-mile-an-hour gusts. I'm wearing a dirty fleece and a t-shirt from yesterday, contacts still in from the day before. And there's just buses, yellow buses that say Yankee Bus Line.
Oh, no.
I don't know where to go now. So I find a man. I said,
I find an adult.
You know what she said? I didn't tell you this. She said to me, she goes, the buses will take you to Swampscott. At no point in my journey was Swampscott mentioned. It's not even halfway. We're not. Then what? Die? What do I do? Just get out of the bus and just die?
Your meat was so fucking
What am I doing at Swampscott? Am I go visit Danielle fucking Murr? What am I doing? I know that train station.
You probably should. You could go right home.
Yeah, go to Captain's fucking roast beef and get a 3-way and then kill myself on the tracks. What are you talking about? Go to Swampscott. So I go to the guy. I go, I need the bus to Swampscott.
I think
He goes. All right. So yeah. All right, see the bus down there at the very end on the right? I said, yeah, that's the one that's pretty far away. He goes, all right, look to the left of that one, past that one on the left. That's the Swampscott bus. I'm like,
oh fuck,
that's like a half mile. That's like a half mile away, and I'm cold.
I'm cold and drunk.
So I go, no, I'm not doing this. What planet are you on? To Swampscott? I need to get to fucking Beverly or at least Salem.
Yeah.
So I start to wonder. And I said, no. I planted my foot and I went, no. I'm getting an Uber to get me fucking home.
Oh, no.
And I order the Uber, and they keep dropping off. They accept the ride, they cancel the ride. They accept the ride, they cancel the ride. I'm thinking maybe the night before's behavior might have affected my Uber rating.
It might have. You also, in that situation, probably were not the only person doing this.
Okay.
So also, when really, really long rides, despite the money, really long rides, they'll get rejected a bunch only because the Uber driver will try to stay in one general area.
It wasn't that expensive, actually. This is probably makes sense what you're saying.
Because if they got to go from Boston to fucking Danvers, now they got to get back to Boston.
I ended up
because nobody wants to just do fucking Uber in Danvers.
Eventually,
but yeah, you should have fucking hit up Tashi.
Yes, I should have. Eventually, getting an Uber to accept me.
Yeah,
he pulls up. I have my app open. I can see that the license plate matches his. It's the right kind of car.
Yep.
He won't open the window.
Okay, so get in the car.
I'm waving. It's like shaking his head at me. I go, "Excuse me. You're my Uber driver.
Why don't you just hop in the back seat?"
I was locked.
What's happening here?
You're my Uber driver. He goes, what? And I yell my address at him. And my address is distinct and weird.
Why didn't you just fucking put your phone against the thing?
Mike, I tried it all.
His face is on it.
I didn't know what the fuck planet I was on. I go, you're going to bring me home, right? Open the door. And he did.
Oh my God.
We didn't speak once the whole ride. Until we get near my street, and I said, hard right.
Hard right.
Because my street's a weird little hairpin turn if you come in the right direction. Just why I go, hard right.
I remember you texting me. You were so upset.
And then
this whole fucking ride.
And then I hit 5 stars.
Of course you did. Because you're hoping he responds in kind.
I walk in my house and it's a disaster. The cat's breaking things, the dog shits on the floor. And I'm like, what is going on? And my wife's like, hi. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my.
So and she seemed all right. I said, what the fuck's your excuse? And spoiler alert, she wasn't all right, and she had a really good excuse.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I'm not going to be,
I'm not going to be a dick about it. Yeah.
No, but I went, oh well, no big deal. All good. I'll live.
Yeah.
I'm home, aren't I?
5 stars for not speaking.
Yes, 5 stars. It was the ride from the day from fucking. It was such a fun bachelor party weekend.
Yeah.
And it all ended up fine, but like I felt so much like John Candy, Del fucking Griffith.
Yeah.
Selling shower curtain rings in such a smaller scale. It was like my hell because I just wanted to be anywhere besides where I was. I just needed to be home, and then I got there and walked into a fresh hell, which I had to deal with. My fucking cat. My daughter got flowers for Valentine's Day, and the cat was obsessed with the roses. So we threw the roses away, but the vase needed to be dealt with.
Yep.
Rinsed out, whatever. But no one did it when I was gone, and the cat just knocked it off the counter because she was pissed the roses were gone because those were her friends. An emerald green, the color of a Heineken bottle, thick glass vase, just shattered in a zillion pieces on my kitchen floor. I was there for that.
Oh my! It didn't happen on the weekend. It happened when you got home.
Yeah,
all Andy wants to do is go to bed.
Now my wife's struggling with dealing with everything she was dealing with, and
my God!
I'm like, just sit there. She goes, why don't you go to bed? I said, if I go to bed, the house is going to burn down.
And then the Oscars were that night.
My basement flooded while I was gone too.
Oh my God!
I had to shop back my basement yesterday. It was pretty sweet. I
thought my mother was dead, but Jesus, that's worse.
You know what though? I enjoyed the Oscars. That's all I gotta say about that. And I watched the Nora, and it's a porn.
Yeah, I gotta watch it before we go to the cabaret because I feel it seems like a topic that we could talk to at least Madison about.
Should I tell my joke?
Please.
I'm watching a Nora, and it won Best Picture, Best Actress. She was phenomenal.
Nora. Is that a name?
Anora. It's her name.
It's her name.
She goes by Annie, but she's Russian, so
it's a terrible title for a movie.
So they wins Best Picture, Best Actress. She's phenomenal. She's hot as fuck. She's naked the entire movie. She gets fucked so much.
That was kind of the mode for this fucking Oscars. I mean, the substance was the same thing.
Yeah, she's a stripper. She's a prostitute. It's phenomenal. So I texted you this, and I'm so proud of this joke.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm watching Nora. I haven't been this aroused watching a Best Picture winner since Schindler's List.
That's box cover material, pal.
And I went, that's a really offensive joke, but I think it's pretty good.
I would definitely mock up some kind of poster for that.
Yeah, I'll do a review. I'll do a Secret and Evil fucking type review.
There you go.
I haven't been this hard watching a fucking Best Picture nominee winner since
Andy
Schindler's
Ferg
List.
opens up a letterboxd account and has one review.
I also reviewed
5
Madison's
stars.
book. I did 5 stars. I gave Madison 5 stars.
5 stars.
She sent me her book a pre-order. It's phenomenal.
It really is.
I gotta bring money that night because I gotta buy one. I'm obviously I don't want one for free because I'd rather support.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I gotta watch that. So was it good or was it just good?
Really good
because there was a lot of nakedness.
No, really good. Really interesting story. Weird, kind of like goofy at certain times. It's basically a stripper falls in love with a Russian millionaire.
Okay.
Or a millionaire's kid, and they don't like that she's a stripper, and they try to deal with it. And it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's fucking goofy, funny, action-packed, tons of sex, tons of fucking drugs, interesting. Characters are awesome.
All right.
And she's a fucking badass. It's a good movie.
It's on Hulu on what? The 16th or 17th, I think.
Watch it sober, though. Watch it sober.
Well, yeah.
Ish.
No.
Ish. Don't have to be, that wouldn't have to be sober. It's not like a thinker. But
I mean, if it's on Hulu by my flight, I'll watch it on the fucking flight. How long is it? How long?
2 hours and 13 minutes.
Perfect. That's a perfect Florida to Boston flight.
It was a hard recommend if you like vagina, tits, strip clubs, prostitutes, sex, Russians, action, comedy. It had it all.
Jesus.
It did. It had it all. I was laughing. I was at the edge of my seat at certain parts. It was interesting. It was like a perfect movie.
Yeah.
And so much sex, and she gets pounded.
Jesus.
At one point in the movie, you might not notice it, but I noticed it. The guy she's with, the young Russian millionaire. Someone knocks the door, and they're fucking. And he gets up and puts his boxers. They don't see anything, but he's got a fucking raging 12-inch hard on.
Nice.
You just walk in the door and you're just like, this movie's awesome. That's hilarious. I haven't seen a hard on like that since fucking Road Trip with the old guy.
In a movie.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Cut it off? That guy? Like, this kid was fantastic. Fucking rocking a maybe not 12, maybe 10, maybe 9. Yeah. But still, he had a aggressively long dick poking through, not even poking, just a boxer shorts.
Just popping that tent.
It just going to the door to deal with it. It was like, that's funny. Who the fuck directed the movie? This guy's hilarious.
Yeah. Sean Bean, I believe is his name.
Yes, he's good. I enjoyed him at the Oscars. He gave good speeches too.
Yeah.
Incredible head.
What I remember about it, Jesus Christ, that was fucking.
At least Ron Swanson was fun.
Yeah, it took a minute for me to put the voice to the fucking name. We'll do it quick. Not a Conan guy.
I know you didn't love Conan.
I thought Adam Sandler's bit was really funny.
Yep, sure was.
Ben Stiller was funny.
I like that he and Adam Sandler invited the guy from Nosferatu to play, pick up basketball at midnight. Yeah. At a certain park, he named a park, and he probably did. And he
probably legitimately was playing basketball there.
Yeah, he was going there to warm up. He had, I don't know. I am a Conan guy.
Yeah,
I thought he killed it. The John Lithgow stuff was funny in the beginning.
Yep, that was funny. Yep.
Gene Hackman's tribute was nice. Morgan Freeman did a good job.
Yeah.
Until they find out Gene Hackman strangled his wife with a fucking telephone cord and then killed his dog.
Yeah.
You can enjoy that.
They missed a few people. Shannon Doherty was one. The girl that just died, Trachtenberg.
Well,
she literally just died.
Yeah, that's tough.
Tony Todd, fucking Candyman. Really? Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Cool.
I mean, not really.
They included all those producers. And
they included a fucking production assistant and a fucking secretary, but not Candyman? Fuck off.
That's weak. That's racist.
Not Shannon Doherty? Really?
It's racial Ray right there. Yeah.
Fuck off.
She's in Heather's too. She's in movies too. That's the thing.
She really was.
She's in a few.
Timothy Chalamet, just railing fucking Kylie Kardashian, whatever her fucking name is.
Really,
maybe the biggest
Chalamet,
dick energy.
So he's in 2 movies that were nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
He's nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah.
He wears the worst suit I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
With a fucking gemstone as the tie.
Yep.
Now, you don't know much about him. I watched him on a podcast recently, and I couldn't believe how funny he was and down to earth and normal. I was like, this is bizarre how much I like this kid, and I wanted to hate him because he looks hateable.
He's also very hateable.
He's also, I know he's born in France, but he's American.
Okay.
And he brings Kylie fucking Jenner.
And it's not the first time.
But he also sits front row aisle, which is the number 1 seat. Everyone who walks by says, "What's up to you?"
Yeah.
He dropped his fucking dong on the fucking
huge dick energy, and he's been bringing her to award shows this whole run. Like they've been on every award show together, and it's like that's massive dick energy right there.
No, he's I didn't think I'd like him
because those ladies aren't big fans of the whites.
Well, he does have the build and appearance of a man with a long dick. The Adam's apple. The Adam's apple, the skinny, he's a long dick boy. We know what long dick boys look like. Mm-hmm. Like the kid from the movie I just watched, Adore, Anna roll.
I don't know.
Called. That dude, I mean, unless that was a fucking fake dick in his pants, he had long dick body type, fucking Adam's apple, tall, skinny.
Sure.
Same as Chalamet.
That was so good. Chalamet.
Well, that's actually, it's a callback from
they didn't
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
But also Chalamet did it on a podcast too. It's a whole situation. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I went from who the fuck's this kid? Fuck this kid to this kid's fucking awesome very quickly.
Fair fucks.
Again, just not even just good acting. He seems down to earth and funny, and he makes fun of himself. And that suit alone, he looked like he's fucking Curious George's dad at the Oscars, but it's silk. He's with fucking Kardashian, and he won, and he's just winning Oscars and being nominated. But
yeah,
kid, settle down. Save some pussy for the rest of us.
Burying that cock.
Yeah, legend.
Fucking legend. All right,
that's it.
Thank you to our sponsors, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, where we will be on St. Patrick's Day for the release of The Lager You Deserve, Route 114 in Danvers. The world-famous Cabaret Lounge, where we will be the following night, March 18th, Tuesday night, Route 1 South in Peabody. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. Nick's Place online.com for all their locations, their catering services, and their deliciously fuckable dressing. Mm-hmm. Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, and Fibber McGee's Kid, where we'll be pre-gaming on St. Patrick's Day in fucking Beverly.
Fucking ass. We're hitting the spots. We're banging the broads. I'm going to give you my 1-sentence review of the beer, the Lager You Deserve, that I've been drinking tonight. I only had 4 of them. I'm trying to save them, so I'm drinking.
Fucking jealous.
I'm also drinking Paint the Town Pink, also Twisted Fate.
Oh, cool.
The Lager You Deserve.
Stupid faces on that can. It's so fucking good.
It is fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
If you're not an IPA guy, if you like Bud Heavies, I crushed only Bud Heavies this weekend. Bud Heavies and Guinness were the 2 beers we had. Mm-hmm. If you're a Bud Heavy guy, or you're a lager guy, or you like Bud Light, this beer is like those things times a million.
It should be in everybody's fucking cooler at every cookout this summer.
It's the Lager You Deserve.
Fucking A, it is.
With the dumbest fucking pictures of all time. And I like that you look judgmental. You look judgmental and I look pissed off, and it looks perfect.
Perfect.
So all right, well, you know what? I'm going to go upstairs and yell at my wife because, it's been fucking 3 hours. And, she doesn't appreciate 3-hour podcast, but life goes on. Oobla-dee, oobla-da.
It's a job.
This
is a job. It's not one of your jobs, but it's a job. You're not on a ladder, but fuck it.
Yeah, apparently, if I'm not on a ladder, I'm not working.
Probably not.
All right, go fuck yourself.
All right, later.